Well, hello and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Locke, with an E. Hi, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. This word here, L-I-V-E, that's not live with an E. That means we're live. Yes, live on Freeview exclusively, because now every night, well, there might be a couple of exceptions, but most nights, the majority of nights, we are going to be live on Freeview Channel 89. So if you are a passing free viewer, then do tune in at midnight every night to see our wonderful wares and our wonderful savings and all the different and incredible ways that you can be kind to your bank account and get great products at market-beating prices. That's what we aim for, always. Now, if you happen to be an ITV or STV viewer and you've heard the news that we're now live on Freeview 89 at midnight, so now, because ITV and STV are not joining us this morning, I suppose technically, until about 53 minutes past, about five to 1. So all those poor people have got to wait until 5 to 1 until they can watch us. For little did they know that they could have just tuned in at midnight, just like you, to watch just like you are right now. Thank you. Good night. Oh, sorry, there's more. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my favourite skincare brands, ERC Epidermal Research Centre. I forgot what the C was for. I've been reminded by my friends, don't worry. But not only is this one of my favourite skincare ranges, but it also comes with an added bonus, because to represent that skincare range is one of my favourite people on planet Earth. It's the wonderful Diane. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, darling?
Oh, excellent. So happy to be here.
Yeah, happy to have you.
And Freeview?
Freeview.
Amazing.
Yeah. We are now presenting to the nation. Well, at least 4 or 5 members of it.
Well, hello to each and every one of you.
Exactly. Well, you never know. There could be more watching than we think. Where do we start? Let's try the beginning, shall we? What is ERC?
So ERC, Rob, is all about something that is efficacious, something that works into the layers of the skin. ERC is the Epidermal Research Centre, and what we're about is really trying to make capsule collections.
Ooh.
So it's easy to use, it sinks in seconds, it's all of those things that you want. No fuss, no faff, works on the skin and delivers results.
But also, you use the W word there. It works.
Absolutely.
Because what is it they say about most skincare? It's an industry term, isn't it? Is it wish in a or hope in a bottle? Or
Yes.
Yeah, hope in a bottle.
Hope in a bottle. And I think literally, before we bring something to you, what we're doing is finding through different types of trials what an average skin type can get. So obviously everybody's individual results can vary, but what you can find, this is the most beautiful sensorial collection, but it's cosmeceutical.
Yeah.
So it takes that gorgeous foot from both camps.
Yeah.
Beautiful sensorial, sinks in seconds, and
That's a lot of assonance there.
That's it. That all comes from the cosmetic side of the industry. But then from the pharma side of the industry, that's where we're looking at the actives, that collagen that really works. The science-based fact, we want those in our creams.
Sensorial and scientific.
Absolutely.
Skin
Together.
Yes, exactly. And made in the UK as well, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you what, having used extensively this, pretty much every product, well, I think actually every product that we've got for you in this show, they are really good. They are luxurious. Really, you're getting an awful lot for your money, because as we go through the show, you're going to see the science, you're going to see the research, but also we're going to show you the prices on ERC's website, because this is not a beginner entry level, sort of high street, what do they call those, chemists type brand. This is a luxury brand, and it's a premium brand, and the prices are they're fitting for that brand. For example, if you take this is the Advanced Liquid Collagen. That is $79.95 for one bottle. That's a 3-week supply. People buy that and use it all the time. I do. However, We have exactly the same. It's not a trial size. It's exactly the same 10,000 milligram. It's exactly the same strength. It's exactly the same bottle size. Everything. It's identical, but it's at $29.99. So actually, you can get 2 for the price of 1 plus save a tenner. Well, no, save, sorry, was it 79? No, yeah. Sorry, save 20 quid. So you get 2 for the price of 1 and save 20 quid. You could almost get 3 for the price. You get 2 and
Definitely.
2/3 for the price of 1.
You could indeed.
And this, I swear, honestly, I take this religiously. It's brilliant.
But how do you feel, Rob, after you've taken it?
So good.
So good. It's the taste is great.
Yeah.
It's rapidly absorbed into the system.
Yeah.
And not only, we're a skincare brand. So obviously this journey started really trying to focus on skin and to see how we could enhance the skin, improve the collagen levels. But did you know that collagen is the most abundant protein in the body that we deplete?
I'm going to act surprised, but I actually
Did you
did know
know?
that. But do you know why I know that? Because you've told me before. Yeah, well, actually, can I just give the viewers the crushingly horrible, bad, terrible news?
Go on.
From the age of 20, you are depleting collagen, and it accelerates. You lose more and more the older you get, and if you're a woman, you really are bang out of luck, because when you hit menopause, you lose about 20% in the space of what?
Well,
a couple of years.
Exactly.
I mean, it's depressing, really.
It's horrific, shall we say? It's just horrific.
And so this is just in women. So by the time you're in your 70s, you really have very low levels of collagen. And the fact is that collagen is the sort of foundation of your skin. The reason that you are getting wrinkles and things as you get old, one of the reasons and one of the big contributing factors is the loss of collagen. There's nothing to hold the skin up anymore, is there?
Absolutely. If you consider collagen to be sort of the glue, the supportive scaffold that holds everything together, it keeps everything firm, it keeps it in place, it gives us that gorgeous sort of lift and bounce and elasticity to the skin. Yeah. So as we start to deplete that, that is when we see those changes, that sagginess, the looseness, the loss of the jawline. We see everything sort of goes south, doesn't it, Rob? It just
sure does.
Everything just doesn't stay all lovely and
perfect.
perfect.
I stand on my head for 18 minutes every day. But the thing is that here's the good news. There is a way. Look, I was going to finish the sentence. Sometimes I forget to finish there is a way to replenish as much as your body will allow, which is about 10,000 milligrams a day. Sentence. And that's what's in this wonderful bottle of magic, as I think of it. So, you can't fight the signs of age. Well, no, you can fight the signs of aging. You're never going to win.
True.
But you certainly can do this is doing as much as you really physically can to put collagen back into your body and help delay and minimize the effects of losing collagen as you age.
Absolutely. And the fact that I think collagen is so abundant in the body and that decline is so rapid, that it's not only skin that's affected. We know our hair is affected, our nails, but also our joints. Everything to do with mobility. If I said, I was chuckling earlier on, and I said, you know what, our power went the other night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I had a beautiful 2.5 hour lie-in that I really wasn't expected. Thought it was 6:15.
Right.
Jumped up, time to go. Now, it wasn't. It was 10 to 9. But anyway, that's a different story. But with collagen, sometimes you just want to hit the snooze button. You feel more lethargic. You feel that you haven't got that sort of impetus to get up and go.
Sure.
Collagen.
Yeah. I tell you what, I can really honestly say, look, that I've been, for the last 8 months or so, on my sort of journey to get all of the excessive weight off of my body, or excessive fat, I should say. Excuse me. And I've reached that point now where it kind of almost, I don't know if it accelerates, but it looks like it does, because you can see the differences
Shrinking,
now. Whereas the first 3 months I was so big, it took a while. But I'm really good with, I eat very healthily. I've got what I consider to be a really complete and comprehensive nutritional regime, vitamin supplementation and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But the key, the number one, if I miss my vitamins of a day, the one thing I will absolutely never do is miss my collagen drink. And I can tell you now, it's been probably 6 weeks maybe since I started taking it. And I just feel like a different person. I mean, it really does make you feel the internal health. You feel as good on the inside as you feel on the outside, or start to look on the outside. I mean, it is, I can't say it's a miracle because it's obviously it's not, but it is an essential daily supplement, I think, that everybody should take, and that very few people even know about.
True. And I think as well, people are often bombarded with so many different types of collagen and what should I take?
Yes,
should it
yes.
be
Well, let's talk about that, shall we?
Absolutely. You know, collagen comes in multiple forms. So people will know that there's powders, there's capsules, there's sachets, there's drinks. For me, what you need to look at is how many milligrams of collagen are you taking per dose? That's the vital thing to look at. Because if somebody's taking 1,000 milligrams a day,
waste of time. Well,
your money could be better spent.
Right.
Your money absolutely could be better spent.
Yes.
So the science behind how the collagen will work into the skin is that we need that minimum, that 10,000 milligrams is the vital threshold to get into the system every single day to start to really feel and see the difference that collagen is producing.
You say it takes about 3 weeks, doesn't it?
Takes
so you need one bottle. Yeah, go on.
3 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, so 1 to 2 bottles.
Average.
Yeah.
Some people get results really rapidly, so within maybe 10, 14 days. Others, it might take 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks for them really to see the difference. So it's very individual. There's not a specific timeline on this, but most people around that sort of week 3 to 5 within their first 2 bottles start to see and feel the difference.
So look, you know, I think especially considering you get 2 for the price of 1 plus save 20 quid essentially, compared to ERC's website, if you can afford a couple of these, it's worth getting them. Absolutely. Because I certainly found after 3 or 4 weeks, I mean, I really could feel the difference. And now it's not just the advanced collagen, it is obviously the primary ingredient, but there are 2 types of collagen in there. Let's speak to that if we may. But also there's hyaluronic acid, silica, and some other great things that are there for a very, very specific purpose. Would you explain, please?
Absolutely. So if you think about there's actually 5 different types of collagen. The ones that mimic the most human collagen, type 1 specifically for skin, for hair, for nails. Type 3 collagen is the one that we really need to help with any leaky guts, anything to do with sort of sinew, tissue, cartilage. That's when we want, so think muscular health, muscular recovery, all of those sort of things. That's when your type 3 collagen really kicks in.
Right.
Hyaluronic acid, I mean, hyaluron it's everywhere within the beauty industry, but I think the thing with hyaluron is naturally it's formed within the body at the same time. And if you think of a joint, Rob, think of synovial fluid, okay? So if you think of a joint and the way it has to maneuver, you need that hyaluron as well, hyaluronic acid, naturally forming as almost like a cushion.
Right.
So hyaluron into the system or into the skin is what plumps the tissues out. So when we talk about how we can plump, lift and firm, hyaluron is the drink of water, essential for the health of the body, also essential for skin. And to make sure that transports all around the body, we've got beautiful vitamin C in there as well.
Amazing. Because the great thing about this is that when you use external skincare, and there are some amazing items that we have for you in this range, that's great. You know, obviously you're attacking it from the outside, but also you can now kind of attack it from the inside as well. Because obviously anything you do externally is, I suppose, is it fair to say temporary? Because you have to keep using the product. You know, it's not like put a cream on and then, I'm done. That's
exactly.
It, you know.
Nothing is going to rewind, you know, the clock 20 years or 40 years or however many years we want to go back. But the reality is, if you do almost like a sandwich effect, so if you treat from the inside as well as the outside, your results, number 1, they last longer. Number 2, they're more accumulative. So anything that you do that works from the inside out and the outside in is the best way to tackle anything.
I was always taught, and with the way that I eat at the moment, you know, I eat very, very high quality meats and things, but I was always advised, you know, eat the gristle, because the gristle is collagen, essentially.
Yes.
So it's a natural way of getting collagen. But you're never going to, you'd have to eat a lot of gristle. To get this level. What I really try to convey as you watch and listen and get a feel for what we are, the information we're giving you, is that, you know, most people, or can I say most people? I don't know, I don't have facts for that. A lot of people take a daily multivitamin, right? And that gives you some good stuff. But the fact is, the one thing that truly makes a massive difference potentially to every single person who takes it, obviously again individual results vary, is collagen. And I bet you there are people watching right now who've never even heard of collagen or don't even know what it, or if you've heard of it, you don't even know what it is and what it does. I would advocate that this is almost more important than your multivitamin. If I had to choose between a multivitamin and this to go to my desert island, it would be this absolutely every time.
I think mine, I would absolutely cheers you to that one and say yes, without a doubt. I think because not only has this got the type 1, the type 3 and the hyaluronic acid, it's also got vitamin B5, B6, B7, B12. It's got selenium, it's got biotin. And if you think about everything from nerve function, blood cell regeneration, anything to do with sinew, tissue, cartilage, hormonal function, everything is affected by collagen. Because that amino acid within the system is literally over 33% of all protein of the entire body is collagen.
So I think of collagen as, imagine it's an Amazon parcel or a shop on TV parcel, actually, I suppose probably both more appropriate. The parcel, you don't all make an order and then it just suddenly appears in your living room. You know, first of all, you know, there has to be a network of people to take the order, to create the website to take the order, or answer the phones to take the order. And then that goes to the warehouse and somebody's got to pick the order and pack it into a box. Then that goes to some sort of courier that delivers it to your home. So all of the ingredients that are in this drink are specifically designed to, in a way that is in every optimized to deliver the collagen to your body in a meaningful dose. And that's what I love about this drink. You know, I can't tell you how good I feel by taking this. I love it, and it's my favorite thing in the morning to do. Well, I say morning, I wake up at 2 o'clock. Well, midday, because I work funny hours. But I love it, and I do, as you called it, a shot and a top, because you can, if you want to, when you're starting out, you can, for about 6 weeks, do a booster, you said, so you can do 1.5 times.
Absolutely, so that would sort of take you to the peak of around about 15,000 milligrams. And we know that somewhere between sort of 10 to 13 and a half is absolutely optimal.
If you go above that, you're just wasting it.
You're just wasting it because your body will just get rid of it. So this is really about you take, and the beauty is, if you've heard of all the other different types of collagen, and you want something that is really simple, this is what makes it work for me. I've tried over the past, I want to say probably 20 years. I think the first time I really tried taking collagen was back in my, I hate to say, early 30s. Right. So for me, and there was sachets, but I used to forget, Rob. I'd get to the afternoon and I'd be like, have I taken 2? Have I taken 4? I think I need 6 today. Have absolutely no idea. So this is perfect because this is literally one single shot. And the cap also comes on the bottle. So it couldn't be easier. It couldn't. Yes, I keep spares as well. Pop it in the fridge.
Oh, it's so nice when it's refrigerated.
When it's cold, it's gorgeous, especially in this gorgeous weather. But this is literally, take one shot, 125 mils each and every day, and that's it. It's liquid, so it's into the system really rapidly.
I had one that, sorry to interrupt, Diane, I took a collagen that I'd heard about years ago, which I think was relatively decent, but they were capsules, and I had to take about, I think it's 6 capsules, and I'm like, oh, it was 8 capsules, because my director knows what we're talking about. Right, why would you make a product where you have to take 8 capsules? Whereas this one shot. By the way, I'm sorry, Diane, but it's been, 20 minutes now?
Oh, is it time?
Yeah, you can have some too. Shall I use this one here, or is this for display? I don't know.
No, you can go with that one.
Because you want some too, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
It is
Friday
so
night.
delicious.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. And also, it gives you a right pep in your step, this as well. Honestly, if you are somebody who works during the day, take it in the morning.
Chin chin.
If you're somebody that works later at night, then take it at night, because it's an energy. It's like an energy drink as
Yeah,
well.
it is like an energy drink. Mm.
Now, have you got? Can I borrow your bottle?
Of course.
No, I need to refill.
Oh, you want?
Because
And he's off.
Hold on, one sec. Now, it's because it's the display one, you see, so I've got to put it back.
Aha.
Thank you very much. Honestly, if you could,
the bottle.
I would chug that whole bleeding bottle. I really would. If I could mix it with vodka, even better. Oh my Gideon. It's so good. It's my little guilty pleasure in the morning, because I don't eat sugar anymore. I don't eat, sweets or anything.
And it's sugar free. So that's another great thing about this. It's sugar free, but at the same time, I think it is. It's got that sort of. It's sweet but not sickly. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
It's got that sort of that mix of berries and fruity taste.
Yeah, it's quite thick as well. It's
like a syrup, but not a thick syrup.
Yeah.
So beautiful texture, easy, straight in, all good.
I have an addictive personality, and honestly, every day I have to fight myself to not just chug the bottle. Now, actually, my producer asked a very good question. He said, "Can you overdose on it?" And the answer is, you can't really. You're just wasting anything over. Really over maybe one and a third, it just gets flushed out your system. So you're just wasting the product.
Yes.
So look, if you want to spend 30 quid, I'm like, crikey. When I think about the amount of money that I spend on cocktails, you could do a glass of it if you wanted, but I wouldn't recommend it. But of course, if you actually went to ERC's website, it would be $79.95 for one bottle, and that sells off the shelves all the time at that price, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's one of those that, and not just here, it's around the globe, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So it really does, it absolutely flies off the shelves. And I think the thing is that once you've used it, this will be my only thing. We laugh about having, addictive personalities, but I think once you've tried it and you start to see the benefits, feel the benefits, that's when you really don't want to not have it with you in your fridge. I was in the States last week. Totally forgot. I left it in the fridge.
That's my fear, yeah.
I decanted it. It was only 5 days.
Yeah.
Oh, I came back.
Yeah.
Sleep pattern was all to pot. I didn't know what was what. I was like, my skin still feels sort of more dehydrated.
Yeah. But I feel my skin's improved so much. But sorry, carry on.
And I think it is. It's just you want that sort of. You feel that you need the energy boost, and that was for me the biggest thing. That this week straight back into.
Because it's energy without jitters. I mean, look, we're not saying this is an energy drink.
No.
But it is a drink that gives you energy for sure.
Well, if you look at the B vitamins in there, so think about your B5, think about your B7.
Yeah.
They're absolutely all about sort of helping to regulate the system, regulate the body. So definitely, although it's not attributed directly as a this will give you more energy.
No, it's a side benefit.
Absolutely. Yeah. So not only are we looking at the skin health, the hair health, the health of healthy nails, and your joints. I mean, anybody, Rob, above 30, you start to get in your 40s and think, oh, that's a bit of an ache. Or 50s, where did they come from?
Well, and I tell you what, folks, right, so if you're in your 20s and you happen to be watching right now, by the way, start taking this straight away, particularly, guys and girls, because, it's prevention is better than cure, right? But, when you get to your 40s, well, maybe you know this, I don't know, I'm not going to ask a lady's age, but you get an ache or something starts to hurt and you go to the doctor and say, oh, this has started to hurt. And then they say, how old are you? And you tell them, you go, that's 40s. Like, oh, well, what can I do about it?
And then we go another decade on and we're like, sorry?
Yeah, oh, that's 50s. Is there anything I can do about it? No. Oh, so I just have to live with this now for the rest of my... Yeah. Plus all the other stuff you get when you get to your 60s and then your 70s. And eventually, you just await the sweet release of death. I'm just kidding. Oh, I have no emails. I was given this iPad, and here we go. Hold on. These are old, so I'm not going to read them. Well, that was helpful. Just says CMS. Good. Anyway, so let's move on, shall we? Because this is skincare, or it's health for internal health.
Yes.
And now we're going to move to skincare, topical skincare.
Topical skincare.
But boy, is this good topical skincare. And you know me, there are only 3 beauty ranges skincare ranges or lines that I've ever recommended. And I swore by one of them at a previous company I was working for. Yeah. And it was good. But it was very temporary. I found as soon as I stopped using it, I just started getting pizza face. You know, my skin would just eat itself. Then there's another one that we have on Shop on TV, which is also fantastic. And I found that I've got great results with that. And then I tried ERC. And now, honestly, I looked in the mirror earlier and I thought, I'm 54 this year. And I thought, in fact, I had an audition today for a role that was the character was in their 60s. And I looked in the mirror and I thought, I don't know if I can get away with that now. I'm not saying I'm getting younger, although the painting is in the wardrobe. I'm attributing that to the fact that, yes, I'm taking multivitamins and things like that, but this has had a totally noticeable effect for me.
And I think that is the biggest difference. I think you look brighter, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think you sort of get this luminosity, this glow. Skin looks healthier.
Excuse me, my director said, well, he couldn't look any duller. Blooming cheek.
But it's true, and I think if the insides are working the way they should be, then that radiates. Skin, come on, it's the largest living organ. So if you think about how much nourishment, how much fuel, how much food, how much regeneration it takes, anything we can do topically.
The regeneration, can we just talk about that briefly? Because I believe I'm right in saying that our whole bodies are only about 8 years old. Different parts of your body regenerate at different rates, but whatever the longest one is, I forget off the top of my head, is about 8 years. So there's not, because it's the old joke, how old are you, or when was your birthday, or so. But actually, it's not when you were born. It's it's when your body's done its complete recycle of regeneration. Does collagen, by putting in quality collagen, does that become, if you like, fuel and building blocks for better skin when it regenerates?
Absolutely. So if you think collagen is the glue, the scaffold that holds everything up. But it's a little bit like, I think my best case scenario, if you bought a dilapidated house, you need to brick by brick rebuild from the ground upwards.
Sure.
And that is exactly what taking supplementation of collagen will do. It's got to rebuild it.
It's got to rebuild it. But I honestly genuinely noticed this. So I'm at about I must be at about week 6, because I'm literally just about to, I've got maybe half a shot left in my original bottle, because I went a bit too far with it. But I think it must have been 2 or 3 weeks ago. My skin was not great. I mean, it was okay, but it's okay in the way it's been okay for years. And then suddenly I noticed it again tonight, when I was looking in the mirror, getting ready to come on the air. It's like, blimey, my skin's really improved. It's smooth. I haven't got the sort of, I had psoriasis on my skin. Rosacea, things like that, and whatever it is, whether it's an autoimmune situation, I don't know. If I don't cleanse and sort of keep my skin moisturised after a while, it just literally starts eating itself and goes red raw. But I haven't had any of that since I've been taking this drink. It's incredible. Now, I assume that it's that's certainly helping a lot.
Definitely helping. And as well, I think with collagen, if you've got anything that is, if you think about cellular renewal, for example, so most skin type, if you've got, say, a normal skin, most likelihood is that your skin will regenerate every 25 to 28 days.
Is that right?
If you have super dry skin, that might take up to 90 days for that cellular renewal process, for it to work its way up from sort of basal layers, come right up to the surface of the skin, desquamate, it disappears, and it's the whole process is a
Starts
constant.
again.
Yeah.
So
it's
with
rolling
the day collection, which is what we're talking about now, does that as you said, it's the sandwich. The drink's helping inside.
Yes.
This is helping outside. But also, this is an SPF 50.
Yep.
There's something really quite clever about all of this, isn't there? Which you're about to tell us.
Absolutely. Yeah. So most SPFs, when you try them, you will find that potentially they're quite white. They feel quite thick. This was developed as a moisturiser first. The SPF was additional, not the other way round. And that's the reason why we get this most fabulous texture and something that just dissipates into the skin literally on application.
Right. I want to talk about moisturisers because it's a bit of a funny term, or I've been educated to think of it as a slightly funny term. Because is there a difference between moisturising and hydration?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So think hydration is all about water content.
Yeah.
Moisturisation is oil content.
So
that's the most simplistic way.
Okay.
If you think
Someone said
about
to me
it,
that hydration is having a glass of water and moisturising is taking a shower. Not true?
I would, if you think of yes, moisturiser can give you water and oil most of the time. It tends to.
Yeah.
But if you think hydration, think if you've got your skin's got these almost like reservoirs of water that need to be replenished.
Oh, okay.
If you don't replenish them, they start to dehydrate.
I see.
When they dehydrate, your skin's natural response system will kick in, and you can end up with dry, flaky patches, more fine lines, more wrinkles. If we don't treat them, they go into deeper set wrinkles. So all the things that we tend to find, and obviously this is me. Well, now you've started me off on
no,
skin.
please.
Rob,
Well, a beauty expert.
30 years of looking at skin. So this is really all about how the reservoirs are replenished. But yes, water.
You've got to replenish your reservoirs.
You've got to replenish your reservoirs.
And does this do that?
It absolutely does do that.
He says, bringing it back to the...
So texture.
It's usually me that goes on a tangent.
Texture.
Look,
I mean,
lovely.
this is dreamy. It is
Velvety.
light. It is beautiful. But when this goes onto the skin, so you literally take a tiny amount, okay? And then what I'm going to do is just look the way this glides.
It drinks it in.
It literally drinks it in. But look, it's not thick.
No.
There's no
greasy.
whiteness.
No.
There's no pilling as that goes onto the skin.
Yeah.
So sometimes when the cream is really, really thick, and
because that's your demo
straight off?
hand, and that's your
So
non-demo.
look at that gorgeous luminosity. Look at that dull, lifeless,
lifeless stump of an arm. Yeah.
old bitty hands. Look at that. Look at that horrendous hand. But look at that. So smooth, glorious, lots of luminosity.
Smooth, glorious, smooth. Sorry, I've suddenly got into a Wizard of Oz medley. I'll get you, my piggy, and your dog too. Sorry. You were saying?
Beautiful.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, quite, yeah.
So, yeah, super smooth, amazing because it's a UVA, UVB protection. It's great. You know, we're all on devices more these days. We're all on iPads, phones. So we're looking for more protection against blue light radiation as well. So this really is a broad spectrum daily moisturiser, SPF 50, all in one.
Now, you can see here that offers daily protection against UVA and UVB rays all year round. Skin flexibility is increased, resulting in more youthful-looking skin. Hydrolyzed collagen improves skin elasticity and prevents dehydration. That was my voiceover.
That's great.
It's brilliant stuff. $59.99. That's what we're charging you. And that comes with an eye cream and all. But look at the website. Now, this is just for the moisturiser, and that is £125. And again, people buy this all day long. I did say this is a premium skincare range that is mostly bought by people who've got too much money in their bank accounts. But my question is, because, like, pull the other one. You know, how are we doing it for $59.99, half price, and including an eye cream?
Okay. Hate samples. Hate, despise samples with a passion.
Yeah.
Because if I was to give you a little 5ml sample size, you get that home, you'll use it a day or two, you'll go, oh, it smells nice, it feels nice, yeah, that's great. Will you see any visible difference?
Nah.
No, because you've not used it for long enough.
Of course.
So what is not better but to do a full-size product at a sample price?
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, big brand.
Yeah.
Volume buy.
Sure.
You know, you've got very, very great negotiators within your buying team.
True, true. Well, but also, and the way I always look at it is the whole vertical integration. So, you know, the way retail works is somebody makes a product and they might just sell it, the manufacturer might just sell it to the wholesaler, and the wholesaler might just sell it to the retailer. That's the shortest line to market. But often, certainly in big brands, the manufacturer sells it to an agent. The agent then sells it to a distributor. The distributor sells it to the wholesaler, and then the wholesaler sells it to the retailer. So every single person adds on their markup. And so that's why, you know, I always said to people, if you buy a designer watch, it costs at least only a quarter to make compared to whatever the price tag is that they're selling it for, and possibly even less. So the point is here that we deal, Shop on TV, our buys deal directly with ERC. They used to say call them middlemen, but it's probably a bit sexist these days. There are no middle people.
Yes.
There are no middle men or women or others who are involved in the supply chain.
True.
And that cuts out plus also there's no celebrity endorsement. I'm sorry, I don't mean that personally. And there are no TV commercials, no glossy magazines and things like that. Well, actually maybe with ERC there are, but that may be charged to retail customers. But for Shop on TV, it does not apply in the sense that we're getting you really the cost of manufacture plus our margin on top. And so that's one of the reasons the price is so low, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, as I say, something that is full size, and this is something we really believe in, because if you have something that is tiny, you just don't get the full benefit. So why would you invest in something where you don't see the benefit, reap that reward?
I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I thought it was just the day cream and the eye cream, but no, sorry, there's a little serum poked in there as well.
There is indeed. It's a three-piece. It's a
thruple.
It is. It's a beautiful, and I mean, for anybody watching if you look in the mirror and you see the wrinkles, you see the visible signs of aging, your skin ever feels tight or dry, then this is the collection. You know, if you're looking for prevention rather than cure, if you're like me, you know, somebody in their 50s, you want something to really keep the skin.
Sorry, you're in your 50s?
I am indeed.
Well,
love you even more.
Perfect spokesperson for this then, aren't you? Blimey. I honestly thought you were in your 40s.
Thank you.
I would have had you at 44, 45, something like that. It works, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is all about really how we change the behaviours of the skin. You know, we make the skin work harder to really give us a better looking skin.
Incredible. But don't take our word for it, folks, because we've got some testimonials. I always hear the word moan whenever I think of testimonial. Oh, no, we don't have testimonials. We have studies, or...
We do.
Which type of study is this?
So these are great. So these are consumer trials, but also instrumental trials. So first two numbers there. So original anti-aging serum makes skin appear more firm and toned up to 88%.
Wow.
In 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks?
In 3 weeks. So these actual consumer trials were completed over a 3-week period. Another 88% agreed that their skin felt more hydrated, obviously, after using the serum.
Yeah.
And then we also have moisture measurement tests. So this is sort of a clinical test.
Yeah.
And what they do is that they test it and say, right, at point 0, what happens?
Yeah.
what's the skin like, and then they remeasure. So the facts and statistics then that we get from the moisture measurement tests are unbelievable. So I can tell you off the top of my head that this beautiful serum here can increase hydration within the skin up to 95% in 1 hour.
Whew.
1 hour.
God.
Huge statistic.
That is incredible.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
And you get all three. And by, again, full size. Look at the size of that. It's not a little trial-y thing. They're all full size. And you get the eye cream as well, all for $59.99. Our price is $76.97 combined normally. But it's £125 just for the moisturiser on their website. Say again, please, so 105 for the serum, so we're up to 230 for the moisturiser and the serum, and the eye cream's about what, 25, isn't it, something like that?
It's 99 on the website.
It's $99, so £349.
Yes.
Bought through the ERC website.
Oh, sorry, through ERC.
Yeah.
125, 230, 329.
329.
Yeah.
What did I say? Yeah, but yeah, 329. Yeah. And again, people pay that all the time. So you are getting an absolute steal, outstanding value. And this is not, if we went and had a little search engine, cursory, let's find out what ERC can be bought for elsewhere.
Yes.
We're not going to find loads of websites where they're all flogging it for cheap, are we?
No,
it's here. It's the only place that we know of where you get these prices.
This is absolutely, that deal at the 3 different SKUs for £60 is absolutely,
A SKU is a stock-keeping unit.
Sorry,
That's all right.
yes,
Yeah.
products for 3. But if you walked in, I frequently will go into some of those big high street pharmacies, little independent chemists, supermarkets, and I pick things up randomly because I think I'm just nosy because I work with the chemists very closely, and I'm a bit like, oh, what's in that one? I'll try one of them just to see, what's this like? And I, in a supermarket the other day, picked up a cream. Yeah. Personally, I'd say not as efficacious. It's not as, not as advanced.
Right.
$29.99 on offer.
On offer.
$29.99. And I was like, what? So if you think of that, if you've got something that's cosmeceutical, something that
oh my
that really drives the results, and you've got all 3 for that price,
it's a bargain.
Absolute bargain.
So it's interesting that the pharmacy stuff, because you can buy something that's £7 occasionally, and it's actually better than a £300 something from a department store. But you can also buy something that's 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 quid, and it's rubbish potentially. But the great thing about this is it is a premium brand, but it's a premium brand that also has the science to back it up, and it had all of the meaningful ingredients as well to back up what it's capable of doing. So you really are getting, I can only assume that ERC, this is doing these shows is a bit of a lost leader for ERC, and probably it's more, getting the brand out there, getting the name out there, and getting it into people's hands so they can try it.
Absolutely. And I think the thing is, because once you try something, if you note that difference to the skin, you love the texture. So something that we're big about is absolutely texture and absorption rate.
Right.
So if you find a product that it feels sticky when it goes onto the skin, Rob, you apply something, you feel, or you say, for me, I go to pop my makeup on and I get pilling or rub. Yep. So, and it feels like whatever I've just applied then literally just comes off, and I'm like, oh, that was horrendous. Yeah. So one of the beautiful things is, A, yes, it's all made here in the UK, but B, we work so closely with the team of chemists. Yeah. Everything before it even comes to market is tried and tested. It's all about delivering those results, so that we know that when you get that home, we can say the consumers that trialed this, 80%, 90%, 100% agreed that this was the statistic. But then we also put in those instrumental tests, and that then gives you, again, that science-backed, this worked, and this could benefit my skin in as little as 3 weeks. Amazing.
Because I believe that, I don't know if it's the holy grail in skincare, but a fact in skincare. It's a bit like in science, at least at the moment, the understanding is that nothing can go faster than the speed of light.
Yes.
Right? So you don't know where this is going, do you? Sometimes neither do I. So in skincare, nothing can ultimately penetrate all the way through the skin.
Absolutely.
Right? Unless it's a needle or obviously a caustic.
Yeah.
So the holy grail is finding ingredients that will get as deep into the skin as is literally humanly possible, right?
Yes.
And this is where ERC really excel, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's when we talk about changing behaviours.
Yeah.
So changing behaviours, if you think about sort of layers of the skin, think about the epidermis, the dermis, subcutaneous. Okay, yeah. So you've got 7 altogether, broken down roughly into, we talk about the 3 main ones.
Yeah.
Your epidermis is that sort of top part of the skin where everything is just starting to work.
Yes.
The next layer is where it's active. The bottom is where everything comes up from. Right. But trying to get a cream to go from the top down to that basal layer doesn't happen. So what we need to do is find the most active ingredients to work on the surface and get us to trigger signals in the layer below, take our collagen internally, and we get that beautiful plump sandwich. It's a bit like if you buy, I want to say, a bargain sandwich that's got a smear of something in the middle, or you walk into a premium supermarket and you get a good old double-decker that's packed in the middle. That's what we want our skin to do.
Amazing. You can, of course, shop at shopontv.co.uk. And please do have a little peruse of everything that we have available. We haven't yet covered the Night Duo collection, but we will do that when we join ITV shortly in about 10 minutes time, ITV and STV. There's our website. You can send us a message if you want. There's your collagen drink, proving very popular. We've also got some power drops. Again, we'll cover all of that and what those are all about during the ITV section of the broadcast. And we also, if you're struggling to keep cool at the moment, then get these Cool Zone pads, because they really are rather good. And they're cool to the touch. They're a special magical, mystical, I don't know, material that when you touch it, it's just cold. It's a bit like me. Just touch it and I'm just cold, man. You know? See, I didn't know where I was going with that either. I just open my mouth and hope most of the time, occasionally pray. And thank you to our viewer who was saying that technically the expansion of the universe is happening faster than the speed of light, but that is debatable. That was our producer, actually. I was pretending, Fraser. And then our director retorted that that's not technically true, but I don't think we've got time to get into that tonight. Anyway, shall we go back to the drink? Because this drink, if you buy nothing else tonight, if you buy no other type of vitamin supplementation ever again, at least get this, because this is working from the inside out, and it is doing something that for many people in search of beauty and recapturing youth, it is helping to rebuild part of your body, a massive part or parts of your body that are degrading over time and are depleting their collagen like a leaky bucket. Right, I mean, with many holes, many holes. Look, here's the depressing part. Ladies, are you in your 20s? Well, your journey to the end has just begun. Because literally every day that goes by, you are hemorrhaging collagen. Yes. And by your 30s, 40s, and then so it just gets worse and worse and faster and faster. So in your 20s, you can. You want to talk us through this? I think it's quite graphically visual.
I think it basically look at skin in the 20s. It's beautiful. It's got volume. It's luminous. So if you think about sort of the vascular fibres and the tissue, and then you look at the collagen and elastin, it's abundant. So you've got these beautiful, healthy fibres everywhere. Yeah. By the time we get into our 30s, they're starting to break down. So that's when you start to see the changes really. And you may just notice a few sort of expression lines, smile lines around the eye area, Fast forward another decade, get into your 40s, and that's when you will really start to see the behavioural change and the depletion of that collagen and the elastin. You'll see the way that the collagen fibres start to slacken.
Yes.
Obviously. So if you look at the skin and then into your 50s, it's you really see, you know, add into that.
There ain't a lot left.
There's no.
In the menopause for the ladies, how much do you lose?
Don't. I can't even say that the word out loud. It's just horrendous.
It's about 20%, isn't it?
Yes, and it can be more.
And how long does the menopause, forgive my ignorance, how long does it last?
Well, it depends. If you are perimenopause, menopause, you then go into postmenopause. So you basically...
So you've got 3 lovely levels of menopause.
You've got, absolutely. So you've got that whole... Some people will literally feel... I have a client who literally lost volume. It felt like overnight. Really? And she literally... All of this sort of beneath her cheekbones just went concave and literally sagged within, I want to say, noticeably within about 6 weeks. God. She literally fell off a cliff.
I have a feeling that the word menopause was coined by a man. Just saying. It's a good time to pause from men. Yes. But it's a good time to start taking collagen as well.
Oh, definitely.
Because, I mean, I think that it is incredible what women can do as a species and what you go through as a result of that. I mean, I always tip my hat, you know, to the fact you can give birth and you know, but the fact that you get the really the bum end of the stick in many other ways, you know, you think, okay, women can give birth, let's give them everything else to be rosy. Yes. But no, every month we're going to make it hell for them. And then when they get to that point where they can't give birth anymore, we're just going to pile it on some more.
And it really is. And I think, you know, if anybody, I want to say, and I can speak from personal experience, brain fog.
Oh, really?
Like forgetting words. And I suddenly became amazing at being descriptive. But if you said to me, Diane, that's a fern plant, and I'd go, it's like feathery, it loves water, it's great in it. Could I say the word fern? Absolutely not. But since collagen, now, again, this is where, when we're trying to rebuild and build something back up, my memory, and obviously it's not tried and tested for this, Rob, this is just a personal thing for me.
Yes.
I find my energy totally slumped. So I was feeling quite lethargic, I'll admit. I was often in the afternoon needing like a little hour's little power nap. Very bizarre, almost like energy just vanished. So since collagen, energy is definitely better. Don't need an afternoon power nap. Skin is definitely better. Brain fog, it's still there, don't get me wrong. It's not as bad. So all of those B vitamins absolutely kickstart back into my system. But I think at the same time, for me, it was the ease, because you forget everything. I only had to take 1 shot a day. So that was great, because I actually remembered that when I go to take the milk out the fridge.
Do you know, well, that's exactly the same thing. Or cream in my case. But do you know, the only slightly annoying thing about this is, well, and I think it's a combination of, because I eat high protein and very little carbohydrate, well, virtually no carbohydrate actually. The annoying thing is I don't successfully nap anymore. And also I don't sleep as long. And it was always nice on occasions to just be able to sleep through the hell that is my life. Can't do that anymore.
Bizarre. It's madness, isn't it?
I know. But I'm starting to look better, so I suppose it's all, you know.
It's what do you want more of, Rob? What do you want more of?
Yeah, exactly. This news just in, ladies and gentlemen. Roger Moore has apparently succeeded in overcoming Blofeld and the other various villains that he's been encountering in the film that has been playing on ITV and STV. And very shortly, they will be joining us.
Excellent.
Or I suppose technically we will be joining them. So can I just say a huge thank you for all the emails. You can just see here, that's how many we had tonight. And thank you.
Nobody's talking to us tonight, Rob.
No.
Oh,
our producer has just offered to make one up to make us feel better.
Oh, yeah, that'd make me feel better. Ask a question.
But don't worry, because the floodgates are about to open. So congratulations, actually, seriously, to everyone that has ordered essentially before the madness begins, because once we join, after a Bond film, it's, it could be a couple of million people watching. So we're going to do this little opening title sequence, and we'll be back with ITV, STV and you after that. Hello and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Locke, with an E. Forgive the giggles. I've got to introduce her straight away. I'm here with Diane from ERC. But we've been live on Freeview since midnight. If you didn't know, every night now, or most nights anyway, we are live. We start live at midnight on Freeview channel 89, which is our Freeview channel, and also YouTube. So if you it's now 5 to 1. So if you couldn't wait till 5 to 1 to watch us and get to see the whole show, you can now tune in at midnight. Channel 89 on Freeview, and if you're on Sky, then whatever are the channel numbers the same on Sky? I don't even know if they are with Freeview. However you find Freeview on Sky, we're there from midnight on our Shop on TV channel, so you can get in early, you can get ahead of the rest of the people who are now watching, of which there will be hundreds of thousands, if not millions. And I hope that you are doing very well. I'm going to say this straight away. I'm going to quote the Spice Girls. Stop right now. Thank you very much. It's not that I need someone with a human touch, but the reason I'm asking you to just stay where you, although that is also the case, I'm asking you to stay right where you are just for the next 20 minutes, half an hour, because we will change your life for the better, I believe. I stand by that. Honestly and truly, this is, I consider it magic in a bottle. Now, before we get into it, can I just give you some really depressing news? But it's problem then solution, so the good news is coming later. Are you a human person with skin and internal organs? Well, if you are, from the age of 20, you're losing collagen rapidly. Collagen is the building blocks of skin and hair and nails. It is the foundation that keeps you looking bright and young and vibrant. And as you get older, the depletion gets more and more pronounced, to the point where you have no scaffolding left under your skin, and it starts to sag and wrinkle, and you just get to that point where you just can't wait to give up. Not necessarily, I am joking, okay? Before we get so why did you look at Diane when I said that? What? She ain't the poster child. Jeez. So, and this is what it looks like. No. Here's the good news. This is the answer. Look, you can't completely retard the signs of aging. Your body will only allow you to put back a certain amount of collagen to help combat all of that depletion over time. But the good thing is you can put back quite a lot. And this is what this gives you really the maximum amount that your body will allow you to replenish, and you can literally do that every day. It's a one-shot wonder. It's delicious, and this is about a 3-week supply. Shelf life wise, when you get it, you'll have a use by date on the top. It's usually about, how long is it, Diane?
It can be up to 18 months, 2 years. It can be a long time. So
listen, this sells out every single time we have it on the air. $29.99, normally $59.95 at literally here at Shop on TV. But if you were to go to ERC's website right now, right this very second, don't. In fact, we're going to bring it to you. Here it is, $79.95. 125 is for a cream that we've got for coming up later. 10,000 milligrams. The most your body will let you put back is about 12 or 13,000. So to start with, you can boost and do a shot and a tot, as Diane calls it. So you can do one and a third capfuls. But I tell you, that you could stock up, literally, you could get 2 for the price of 1 and have £20 left over compared to our price versus the price at ERC's website. And people buy this from ERC's website internationally every single day in en masse. It's that good. So that's my kind of introduction. And by the way, we also have 3 incredible skincare products. They will help on the outside. This will help on the inside. And you're going to have one big, healthy sandwich if you use them all, as I do. So let's go. Oh, by the way, also, I have my iPad here. If you have any questions for Diane, anything you want to ask, there are no silly questions or dumb questions. I want you to be happy. But please, give us 20 minutes, half an hour, because once you find out what this is all about, it's a premium luxury brand with science behind it. It's clinically proven to work. And I tell you, if you want to pay the high prices that you would at ERC's website, which people do, because this is a top shelf brand. This is not your high street kind of level brand, if there's to create a distinction. But because you're buying it from Shop on TV, we deal directly with ERC, and there are other reasons too we'll go into later in the show. We are getting you prices that are market beating. So stock up on your collagen while you can. I think we're down to the last stock of this, aren't we, Diane?
Yes.
We had about 2,000-3,000 of them, I think,
yes,
for about 3 or 4 shows ago. They're almost gone, so I don't know. And also, I've nabbed 2 more bottles because I drink this religiously. And I have a place in Warrington and a place in London, so I've got to make sure my fridge is stocked.
Absolutely.
Right. So Diane, first of all, very quickly, who are ERC? Who the heck are you? And sorry. And then why should everybody who is a human person with skin and organs be taking this every day?
So ERC, Epidermal Research Centre, fabulous brand, all about delivering something that's results driven, bringing you great skincare, bringing you fabulous advanced liquid collagen drink. So it's really about finding something that is cosmeceutical. Both sides.
Cosmeceutical, I love
Cosmeceutical. So it's basically something that feels great, it smells great, it works on the skin. So that cosmetic, beautiful feel to it. But at the same time, we're using actives that are more from the pharma side of the market.
Right.
So we fuse the 2 worlds together to bring you this beautiful, made in the UK, sensorial collection.
Sensorial.
Oh, we love it.
We love a bit of sensory stuff, don't we? And again, there are clinicals behind all of these different products.
All about the results.
Yes.
So I have worked within skincare, the industry, for more than 3 decades now. So a long time. Started, yeah, very young, a little wee snapper. But literally, skin is everything. So if you think this largest living organ, it's had me fascinated from literally, I was about 15 years old. So hence moved into the skincare, and now I'm very, very lucky to travel the globe as brand ambassador for beautiful ERC. Right,
so we're starting with the advanced liquid collagen. Before we go any further, so we can get this out of the way for a lot of people, it's vegan friendly, right? Is it? Oh no, sorry, no.
Friendly because it's marine collagen.
Because it's marine collagen. Sorry, I was going to say it's not vegan friendly.
Not vegan friendly
because it is marine collagen, but it doesn't have any added sugar.
No sugar. It's sugar-free.
Give us the hit list, the sort of the tick
sugar-free.
list,
Sugar-free, 10,000 milligrams in each and every shot.
Yep.
Only need 1 shot daily. Rapidly absorbed.
Yep.
It's got a collection of multivits, so B5, B6, B7, B12, selenium, biotin, vitamin C, everything in there to make sure the transportation and delivery. It's hydrolyzed collagen amino acids, so that means it's broken down so that it can really target everywhere it needs to throughout the entire body.
Yeah.
Type 1, type 3 collagen. Colour comes from purple potatoes. Tastes great.
It really does.
It really tastes great.
Particularly refrigerated, yeah.
Absolutely. Keep it in the fridge. Fresh, sharp, lovely. A little bit like cranberry juice to me.
Yeah, it's like a cranberry syrup.
Syrup,
it's
yes.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Syrupy texture, easy to digest, straight into the system.
Here are some of the benefits that you potentially can expect. Obviously, individual results vary, so you may get more benefits than some, and others may get slightly. It's hard to, but we're pretty confident that everyone will at least get some benefits, and things like less aches and pains in muscles and joints. As we said, it's 100% natural flavouring. The main thing with collagen, of course, is firmer skin, because collagen is the scaffolding that keeps the skin taught and elevated. Quick collagen absorption, that's because marine collagen, and why ERC used marine collagen, Diane will explain this in more detail, but I gather the molecules are smaller than things like bovine collagen, so they can get through the gut microbiome more effectively than other types.
Definitely. And I think the thing for me, if you look at different types of collagen, you know, people will always have a personal preference. Absolutely appreciate that.
Yeah.
For me, cow hide derivative, personally, no.
Not your cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea. Marine, because of the type 1 and type 3, it is so closely mimics our natural collagen. We've got 5 different types of collagen, but because marine is almost, it's so synergistic to human collagen, that's why I absolutely love marine.
And you said with vegan collagens, unfortunately, it's not really collagen, is it?
It's not, because it's not a collagen base. It's a fabulous blend of different amino acids, absolutely, that can help support. But is it true collagen?
Well, no, because collagen is an animal product, isn't it? So I apologise if you are vegan. You're the one sector that we can't help with this. But for everybody else, this is, it's about as good as it gets. We generally consider that this is the best collagen that your money can buy. And I tell you what, I use this every single day. I've been using it now for about 6 weeks. The difference I can feel, I mean, you may even see in my skin. Now, I know as I get slimmer, my slimming regimen's really kicking in now. You can start to see the effects much more obviously than when I was much larger. But, I was looking in the mirror tonight and I could just see the smoothness and just the quality of my skin, because your skin regenerates all the time. But the fact is, if you haven't got a healthy base, a healthy foundation, when it regenerates using its old bricks, so to speak. This is like giving it a whole new sort of delivery of pristine bricks, and so you're building the house anew. And it is delicious, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to have it. Would you like a shot? Are you going to have a shot as well? With
we can have a shot, absolutely.
It tastes delicious. It's every single day. If I had to go to a desert island right now, I would leave, and I can only take one thing with me. I'd leave my multivitamins behind, and I would take this. Because you've got B vitamins in there anyway, you've got vitamin C in there, and they're all designed to deliver the collagen into your body in the best way possible. And when you taste it, cheers! I think you will become like me. I mean, I have an addictive personality, but I could chug that whole bottle quite happily.
By 3 a.m. we might have got there, Rob. Delish.
Thank you. Oh, it's so good. Honestly, now if you did drink more than one shot, what would happen?
Not very much.
Right.
So your body's so clever, probably an extra 50%. So if you took 2 of those, the first, obviously the first 25 ml has multiple benefits.
Yeah, benefits.
Benefits. Did I just say benefits? Benefits.
So that's your 10,000 milligrams.
So that's your 10,000 milligrams.
Yeah, yeah.
So maximum, if you took another sort of 12.5 ml up to 15, you're getting a 50% more. Fine.
Yeah.
That's okay. The extra, you're just wasting it.
You're just wasting
it.
it.
So please don't. It's not.
You might enjoy the experience, but it ain't doing anything for you.
You might like the taste, but really you're just wasting your money.
Yeah. So if you want to, when you get to after about 6 weeks, then just do the one shot every day. I know Diane told me this, so the advice I pass on to you is if you want to start, you can, because if you've never taken collagen before, as I hadn't, so I had some catching up to do, right? So I do a shot and a half every single day, and I've done that for about 6 weeks. I'm 54 this year, and being overweight and having a really poor diet had a lot to do with, I had a lot of inflammation, was very inflamed. But I got to the point actually at my heaviest, where I was 26 stone, and I could barely walk. I mean, I literally walk 100 meters was difficult, and I'd probably have to stop halfway. Now, when the weight went, I was able to move around more, but I still had certain aches and pains. Since I've been taking this, I've found that those have now started to go away as well. And I just feel limber. There's a feeling of internal healthy that you can't describe. I don't know how to describe it to you. It's something you can only witness for yourself when you buy this and when you take this every day. I didn't know until the first show we did together, just how important this is, and most people don't know about it. Honestly, if I forget my multivitamins when I travel, fine, fair enough. But this, I'm obsessive about making sure I've got that with me. And
I think that the difference is, Rob, it's when you don't take it. So for me, I've taken it for a long period of time. But when I don't take it, the impact of how I feel
I need
is
to
ridiculous.
refill the shot glass, sorry. Sorry.
Is absolutely crazy. Because I feel more lethargic. I feel like I get an energy slump in the afternoon. I feel that I've just not got that sort of get up and go, that zest for life, which normally I do. I always say to people, if you are a rollover of a morning, the alarm goes off and you think, oh, just give me 10 more minutes, try some collagen. If you feel that you are maybe similar age to me, you are going through that beautiful stage of menopause, and you feel that you're getting a little bit of
I didn't give them the terrible news about menopause, did I?
No, you didn't. But
now, go ahead, I'll do it in a minute.
But if you feel that you're getting that brain fog, you're losing that emotional clarity, over 30% of all protein, Rob, in the body, over 30%, that's a third of you, chop off your legs.
Right.
All of that's pure protein. So if you think you're depleting that year after year after year, we need to replenish it.
And as you say, it's internal organs. It's not just skin. It's internal organs. It's joints. It's cartilage. So it's where the literally the cushioning for your bones is all collagen.
Yeah.
Or a lot of it anyway.
Everything. So think about sinew, tissue, cartilage, muscle. Think about depletion, overexertion, recovery.
It's all great if you work out then, if you go to the gym.
Great if you work out and go to the gym. Great at both ends of the spectrum. So if you've got a really sedentary lifestyle and your mobility is poor, it's great for you as well, because of course it affects the muscles and the joints.
Right.
So it works for both. So anybody very active, absolutely essential to help aid recovery. Anybody with a really sedentary lifestyle, also essential, because it's giving your muscles basically that extra boost.
Also, if you need energy, I mean, we're not saying that at all, or implying this is an energy drink. It's not, but it does give you a real energy boost. I mean, I'm going to be wired all night because I've already had 3 of it. So maybe you're someone who doesn't drink coffee and you're a little lethargic in the morning. A shot of this will wake you up, but it's not like an energy drink where you get jitter, or some energy drinks give you jitters and such. It's all natural ingredients and it's all good stuff. It's all very healthy stuff. And I was describing all of the ingredients earlier while we were live on Freeview from midnight, where we are every night, by the way, if you want to find us. That it's a little bit like, with collagen is like shop on TV. You place an order. Well, there has to be somebody to create and maintain the website. There have to be people to man the phones. 03333241241. Thank you for coming up at just the right time. And then once you place an order, then somebody in the warehouse has to pick the order off the shelf, package it up and send it off. Then there's the courier that delivers that to your home. So all of the other ingredients other than collagen in this drink are all of the ancillary services, if you will, in order to deliver the collagen where it is needed in your body, right? And it's premium grade in every regard. It's the best collagen really that money can buy. It's not like is there any other, I mean, be honest, I want to know, is there any other collagen out there that I could buy that's better than this?
As marine collagen, no.
Right.
No. You've got me thinking it with my analytical head.
Yeah.
For me, marine collagen is the best because it mimics so closely, Rob, our natural collagen.
Yeah.
Yes, there's lots of different types. And for me, it's something that is liquid because it's so rapidly absorbed into the system.
Yeah.
That's
because
what
the
I
molecules are smaller with marine collagen, aren't they?
You always want hydrolyzed marine collagen amino acids, okay? You want the tiny, tiny nanospheres that can really penetrate and penetrate rapidly. Yeah. That's the other thing.
Absorption, because if you take a vitamin, a lot of vitamins you take them and half of it, or 3/4 of it goes out in your pee.
Exactly.
Don't do nothing.
Yes.
Whereas this does everything it can, really.
It's like drinking water. People will say, oh, you need to take 3+ litres. Do you? No, eat your water at the same time.
Right.
So because otherwise you're just flushing it through.
Yeah.
So finding the optimal dose is absolutely vital. Having the right mix of ingredients, again, is vital. So if anybody out there saying, okay, I already take collagen, I'm taking 5,000 milligrams a day,
Yep.
great. Optimal dose, 10,000. 10,000 is that optimum. It must have vitamin C. You need vitamin
it won't
C.
do anything otherwise.
Won't do
will it?
anything.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need vitamin C to transportate.
Transportate. Yes.
Transportate. You think what? He's giving me too much collagen. To transport around the system.
Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't pick you up on that, but it's very funny. I know my brain does that as well. It's always quite amusing. But there is hyaluronic acid. Now, hyaluronic acid is a huge name in the beauty industry for topical creams.
Yes.
But now you're actually getting it inside. So what is it? What does it do, and why is it great? And then I've got some emails.
So hyaluron, absolutely essential for health within the body. We actually make hyaluronic. It's naturally formed within the body.
Right.
So hyaluronic acid. If you think about something, so as in molecular structure, it can hold up to 1,000 times its own weight in water.
Good Lord.
Okay.
Wow.
So when you think about something that plumps, firms, lifts, boosts, cushions, think hyaluronic acid. That's why you will always find hyaluron within the beauty industry.
And there's me
water
thinking the
attracts
hyalurons
water.
were a Doctor Who nemesis.
Yeah.
So we've got some great emails here. So Kieran from Brighton. Hi, Kieran. How are you? Thank you so much for watching and taking the time to email. Hi, Rob and Diane. I don't know if that's how Kieran speaks, but the shot every morning really is giving me so much more energy, and I've only had it for 4 weeks. It tastes delicious. I recommend anyone to buy it 100%. You know, you need about 6 weeks, don't you?
6, ideally.
Ideally, to really start feeling the benefits. Because I think I'd done one bottle sporadically over a few weeks when I first worked with you. And then when you said, no, you need to do it every day for about 6 weeks, I was like, all right, I'll try that. And so I did. And so I have. And I can tell you after about 4 or 5 weeks, suddenly I really started to feel the benefits. Now at 6 weeks, I feel like the bionic flipping man. I really do. I can't really articulate in words that it will be meaningful to you what a difference this has made me feel. But it has. It for the better. I feel like I look better. I feel clean and healthy inside. And that for me is something I haven't really felt for a lot of years. Even when I've lost weight in the past or fat in the past, and I've gone up and down, 10 stone, 8 stone, many, many times. Yeah. But all the other times, yes, I was thinner, but I didn't feel good.
Yes.
Now I really feel good. I feel like I could take on the world, honestly. It's that good. I don't know how to, which is great as a presenter on a show with this product, but you're hearing the science, you're hearing the benefits, but until you experience it, the experience is so much bigger and so much better than any explanation ever will be. If you've got 60 quid spare, and you just want to take a leap of faith for $29.99, buy 2 bottles and use it every day for 6 weeks. And I think now obviously individual results vary, but I think you will find that within that 6-week period, more probably, some people may notice it quicker, but for most, towards the sort of 3, 4, 5, 6 week, certainly, time frame, you're going to have a transformative feeling. You're putting back into your body the building blocks of your body that everyone, no matter who you are, I don't care how rich you are or poor you are, I don't care where you come from, whatever race, creed, colour, religion, denomination, it's irrelevant. Everyone who is a human person is depleting collagen from the age of roughly 20 onwards. And I'm so sorry to do this, ladies, because now you may have heard menopause is like going to the fun fair. It's a wonderful experience, and I'm sure many of you are really looking forward to it. If you haven't, or if you're going through it now, are loving every last minute of it. Well, sorry to pile on, but on average, ladies lose about 20% of their collagen in that menopausal period, pre-menopause and post.
Yes.
And that is 20%. You said you had a client the other day going through menopause who lost in her jaw or something.
So basically, sometimes when we lose and we lose collagen rapidly. You see almost this, I want to say, it almost, her cheeks went almost concave.
God.
So she lost.
In how long?
She literally she's 6 weeks between appointments. So it was already starting, it was on the downward trajectory.
Yeah.
And then she came in and she was like, Diane, something, you know,
something's wrong, yeah.
Something's really changing. And literally it's horrendous. And it's also because you get that looseness of the tissue. So when we talk about collagen, we know it's the scaffold, it's the glue.
Well, can we see, Fraser, can we see that graphic where you see the collagen bits and the fibres? Because I love this. I think it really says it well and shows it well. So please, in your 20s,
it's everything. So if you look at the tissue in your 20s, the collagen fibres are healthy, they're plump. Your vascular tissue is really healthy. So everything is bouncy and fresh and great. It's really firm. Think about your skin in your 20s a bit like when you buy a new mattress, okay? It's fabulous, it's firm, it's plump. Fast forward sort of 10 years or so, and we start to see that first degradation of the collagen fibres. We start to see them slacken off, they become a little bit less. Then you see the changes to the vascular tissue. Fast forward another decade, and once we hit into our 40s, we have the hormonal changes start to take place. We have the change in the skin really starting to take place. So the vascular tissue has really started to deplete. And if you look at the visible difference of the skin is huge in just that short span of 20 years.
And by the way, it was illustrative of collagen depletion in women, but it's about the same in men as well. And so if you think a wrinkle, the reason that there's a wrinkle, have you ever seen landslide? Or what is it when the land just gives way? It's like a sinkhole.
Yes.
So what happens is when the foundation underneath the topsoil goes, it sinks. That's a wrinkle. What's holding it up normally? Collagen,
elastin, absolutely, keratin, all of those things are giving the skin that bounce, that firmness, that plumpness. Yeah. But as well, if you think about when sugars start to glycate within the skin, so sugars are normally in the skin are soft. Yeah. So if you think soft collagen, soft elastin, soft sugars. Yeah. And then the sugars start to harden as we age. Right. So that wrinkle that started to dip, back to the fairground on the Big Dipper, and the other side's coming up, you've got this crevice it's hollow. So we've got to force that up somehow.
You've got to fill your crevices.
You've got to fill your crevices, your cracks. The polyfiller isn't going to do it.
No.
The collagen is going to work.
No, exactly.
Inside out.
And look, as we said, or I think I've said at some point tonight, it might have been on Freeview, but the thing is, you're never going to completely beat the system. Your body will only allow you to take about 10 to 13 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams of collagen back and actually use it. The rest of it just flushes away. So is that enough to completely reverse the signs of aging and wrinkles and such? No, but it does go quite a long way. So in other words, by taking this drink every single day, you are literally using the finest ingredients and as far as we are concerned, the best option when it comes to collagens. You're putting back as much as you can. You are doing as much as is physically possible with collagen to replenish what you are losing from the age of 20. So if you're in your 20s, prevention's better than cure, right? You can literally slow down or help to slow down that collagen depletion. So because if you're putting it back every day, then there's only so much. Yes, you'll still lose some, but it won't be anywhere near as much as if you are not taking this. So if you're in your 30s, it's never too late to start. Get it in you now. This is why I hope you're starting to really get the picture, as in the intelligent people that you are, and as I did, that multivitamin every day is great, but unless you're really sort of careful about what multivitamin you take, which admittedly I am, and I look at the ingredients, the recommended daily allowance, I think that's changed now. Actually, I may be slightly out of date. I don't know if they use RDA anymore, but when they did, the recommended daily allowance was a study that was done back in wartime, I think it was. And it was the basic nutrition required to keep a prisoner of war alive. I mean, I believe I'm right in saying that. Feel free to have a Google if you want, do your own research. But the point I'm trying to make is that in a lot of multivitamins, there isn't sufficient of each of the different vitamins to really do very much other than give you a bit of a boost. You want meaningful quantities of whatever that specific ingredient is. You may have taken collagen supplements that are 1,000-2,000 milligrams. It's not enough. And unless you're taking like 10 tablets a day, or whatever, capsules I should say, you're just not getting enough collagen into you. The collagen's got to be the right type of collagen that mimics human collagen. This is, or most closely mimics human collagen. This is. Also, the reason this is marine collagen rather than bovine or other types of collagen is because the molecules are very small and they can penetrate easily, more easily and more quickly through the gut microbiome. Bottom line, you absorb this because a lot of multivitamins and things, you take them and then they can't get into your system. Even I've taken high dose vitamins but felt nothing, because in actual fact they're not very high quality ingredients, and so they're not getting into me, they're not getting into my body, into my bloodstream, into where my body needs them, and I'm just peeing them away. This is getting absorbed. So this is designed to be as effective as any collagen supplement possibly can be. You know, there was a collagen supplement that I took that was capsules, and it was 8 capsules a day. I'm like, good Lord, can't they just make one super capsule? You know, I suppose it would have been very big. But this is the answer. It tastes great. There's no sugar, no added sugar.
No added sugar.
It's all natural ingredients. It is delicious. You know, I'm on the ketogenic diet. It doesn't knock me out of keto or anything like that. I don't feel like I'm putting anything nasty or untoward into my body. It's clean, it's effective, it just works. And again, I always have to say that individual results will vary. In about 6 weeks, anything up to 6 weeks, 2 bottles, and you're going to feel a way you've probably never felt before if you've never taken collagen. Much more than any multivitamin you could probably ever take. If literally was carted off now to a desert island and I was allowed to take one supplement with me, or a lifetime supply of it, this would be it. By the way, just a big shout out to Callum on TikTok. Thank you very much for watching, if you want to do something that isn't proper English. But if you do want proper English, thank you for watching. Or 5 watching, whatever, you know, it's your choice. We have an email also from Kerry. Hi, Kerry. There you are. She wants to know, and I apologise if I didn't mention this already, how long does a bottle last for?
3 weeks, so 20 days, basically.
That's if you do one shot a day.
If you do 1 shot per day.
Yes.
So 25 ml cap, it's a 500 ml bottle. Once it's opened, Kerry, keep it in the fridge for whilst you're taking it.
You don't have to,
you don't have to.
But it tastes better. I mean, it tastes great without the fridge, but with the fridge, it's a whole nother level.
It's better.
Yeah.
But once it's opened, it will last for 2 months.
Yeah.
Unopened, it can last up to 18 months, 2 years. So each individual bottle comes with an expiry date on the cap.
And I can show you that. So when you get it, that's upside down, sorry. You will see. So that one is 2027, May 2027. And obviously these are all made fresh and they come out fresh. So you're going to have a decent shelf life on yours.
Absolutely.
So you could, at this price, and I'm not just trying to flog you as many bottles as possible. I don't get any commission, so buy whatever you like. Don't buy it, you know. Keep living the dull, miserable life. No, I'm just kidding. Keep not feeling as good as you could feel with this, probably. But genuinely, because I've experienced it, and I hope you do take that leap of faith. Just get that round there. There we are. Just make sure it's all lovely and presentable for camera. But you could stock up, because we are now at 20% of the last. I believe it's possibly the last of the stock.
Yes.
Once it sells out, it's going to take a while to get back in. We started with thousands and thousands. We've had about, 3 shows, something like that.
Yes.
It goes so quickly. Hundreds of people buy it every night for good reason. So there'll be a lot of people restocking tonight. So if you're a new customer, get in while you can. And look, at the end of the day, 1 bottle is not going to be enough. I'm going to be frank with you. But then it's like saying buying 1 bottle of a vitamin. 1 bottle is not going to be enough. You have to keep taking it. But the thing is that with vitamins, oftentimes you find, at least this is what I found, I take them, I don't really know if they're working, I just have to hope they are and assume they are. And I've made hope wise choices about the best quality vitamins I can put in my body. But I don't really, do I feel any real tangible difference? Not really. But with this, you blooming do. Once it hits, once you get to that sort of critical mass, or whatever you want to call it, and it kicks in, boy, do you feel the difference. And you really notice it when you stop taking it, don't you? Yeah.
That's the thing. As soon as you stop taking it, so that it comes with its own little warning label that once you start, please stick with it. Yeah. Because when you stop, I said before, you know, I was away travelling last week. I always decant it, so I was only away for 5 days, so I'm not taking a full 3-week supply. Left it at home in the fridge. 5 days without it, Rob. I mean, seriously, 11 hours on a plane coming home. And I was literally like walking like a bit of a cowboy for sort of all day Sunday, Monday. And I was like, come on, hips, get going again. Yeah. Until I'd sort of popped all that collagen back into my system. So
if you do have a situation like that where there is a lull in your taking it, do you have to start from the beginning again, or does it kind of...
No, it kind of sort of
tops up.
Exactly. So it tops up. So I literally, sort of within 48 hours for me, I mean, I did do a Rob dose. That's what I call it now. I don't call it a double dose.
A Rob dose.
A Rob dose now. I do a Rob dose.
Yeah.
So I did quite potent doses, literally. Yeah. My system's very used to it.
Sure.
So over 48 hours, and then I did start to feel.
But also, I mean, I did that from day one. It's not like you have to work up to it that I'm aware of. You know, you
don't have to work.
You can do a booster. So what I did for the first 2 bottles, and I've got about half a shot left in mine, and I'm about to get some more, or I've already got it. It's just I haven't started using it yet. And I would do 1 full shot and then a half. So that's 15,000 milligrams.
Yes.
And so obviously if you do that, a bottle is going to last you about 2 weeks, right, roughly. But I found it was worth it because I'd never taken collagen before. So my body had a lot of catching up to do. So I kind of just crammed as much in as I could to get going as quickly as I could. So you can do that. You don't have to. You can just do the prescribed 1 shot. It'll just take potentially a little bit longer, but generally most people within about 6 weeks, it could be sooner, or right up to the 6-week period, will start to notice the difference. I had hip pain, I had back pain, I had all kinds of aches and pains, and they've either gone away or diminished. And I had a dodgy back last night, but that's only because I don't know, sat funny. I'd sat in front of my computer all day. That's what it was, all day. Yes. So, but what I found today, it's again, collagen kicks in. I find it really does sort of fill in the gaps if you have a day of abusing your body in ways that are not natural.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think as well, you know, if you are somebody who does an awful lot on the keyboard, or somebody who sits and every day, you want that. You want more mobility. You want that sort of something to give you the boost in the right direction, and that for me does it.
If you don't take it, you really are missing out. And as I say, look, again, buy it, don't buy it. It makes no financial difference to me. But I like it when one of the reasons I love this job is because there are millions of you, people I have never met, and some people I have met, and some people who watch regularly, and some people who are just passing, and you just have stopped and you've found a solution to a problem you may not have even known you had, or known you had but didn't think there was a solution for, that you've found now with this. So that, knowing how much benefit you're going to get, kind of makes me happy. I'm a bit weird like that, but I bottom line, I care. Now, so that's good. This is on the inside. We've attacked it from the inside, and now we should attack it from the outside. And again, premium skincare range, fabulous, meaningful ingredients, top quality, premium stuff. And this is a deal that is not to, under any circumstances, be missed, because you are getting the SPF 50 moisturizer, a day moisturizer, 50 ml, full size. That's the big boy on there. Yeah. You also are going to get a serum, 30 mils, that full size. We don't do trial sizes.
We don't do trial sizes.
And 15 mils of eye cream. Now, if our producer Fraser is on the ball, and I feel he probably is, let's see what that would cost if you went to ERC right now. Well, we went past this. Okay, there's the moisturizer. That is £125. Yes. That's the sort of thing you go into Harrods to buy, right? Then you get the serum, which is £105. That is £230 so far. And then the eye cream is £99. That is £329 worth of product. You can go to ERC's website right now and buy that as we speak.
As we speak.
And people are, I guarantee it. This company has been in business for a long time. They are one of the premium or premier skincare ranges, not just in this country, but all around the world. And people are buying these products at those prices all day long and coming back and rebuying and rebuying and rebuying because they work. And people consider, well, you consider, if you paid £329 for all of that, would you feel that after a month, well, how long do they last? Roughly a month, 2 months?
Roughly about 8 weeks.
Oh, 8 weeks, okay.
Roughly about, if you're using sort of one pump at a time. So anything, if you're heavy-handed like me, maybe about 6. Yeah. Most people definitely with your moisturiser, because you're really using that. So let's say, just for argument's sake, for ease of the maths, 8 weeks, so 2 months, right? 2 months, yeah. So 320, let's call it 330. Okay. Right? So half of 330, whatever that is, because my maths is terrible, that's a month, £165 for a month. Yes. For 2 months, basically each month for 2 months. If you'd paid that and used those, would you consider that they had been value for money, worthwhile purchase, and would you go back and buy them again? Yes, because I've worked within skincare. So for me, if something can deliver me a result, Rob, within 3 weeks, yes, that's worthwhile. If something has been tried, has £155 a month, sorry. Been tried, been tested, it feels great, it smells great, it makes a visible difference to my skin. Yeah. I feel good when I'm using it, I feel happy, then yes, it's worth the money. If Rob Lock with an E accosted you on the street and said, you've been paying £155 a month for those, Diane, I've got a special offer for you. How would you like to pay £30 for all 3? I'd first of all probably think you were having me on. I would say, what's the catch? Is it a smaller size? Is it a smaller size? It's absolutely not a smaller size. What's the catch? There isn't one. Well, we can explain. I can explain it if you want. Yes. Do you want me to? Absolutely. So it's basically Shop on TV work directly with ERC. So in regular retail, in the sort of simplest route to market, someone makes a product, they sell it to a wholesaler and they double their money, right? The wholesaler sells it to the retailer, they double their money. And then the retailer sells it to you, they double their money. So whatever you pay at the store, this is roughly a quarter its cost to actually make, okay? Now, but in big retail, big box retail, the manufacturer often sells to an agent, the agent sells to a distributor, the distributor sells to a wholesaler, and then the wholesaler sells to the retailer. Then they also have the cost of advertising, TV commercials, radio commercials, print ads, billboards, magazines, etc. They may have a celebrity endorsement, someone they're paying an awful lot of money to. And all of that extra cost, who pays for that? You do, right? It all gets put on the price. But because we're dealing direct, and also because ERC don't do sampling, because the sample is meaningless. You get a little sachet or something. How can you tell if that works with a little on your skin, right? So you get to try the full chat, full fat, fully fledged product from day one at a discount price. And again, this is not one of those, because there is another beauty range out there that we used to offer at a different place. And they had massive inflated prices. And then we'd sell them on air for like a fraction. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? But then you go online and you do a little cursory Google, and they're everywhere at those discounts. So the price is just inflated nonsense. These are ERC's genuine prices when you go to their website, but you can't get this anywhere else, can you, that I know of? No. ERC or us, is that right? Absolutely. So this is really about finding something, if you've got the right ingredients, something that is results driven, something that is efficacious, something that can make the difference to the skin. Yeah. By the way, you need to change on the ERC website the channel that it says as seen on, because we just discovered it's the old place that we used to work. Oh dear. How rude! All right, so listen, I've flapped my gums or banged, whatever you do with your gums, enough. Because, so you've got the kind of the financial perspective. Let's go through each of the products. Why are they so good? Why would a lady or a gentleman for that, because I use these and they're amazing. Why would anyone, any human person use these, want to use them, need to use them, and should use them right now? So if you look in the mirror, okay, if you are of an age where you are conscious of expression lines, wrinkle lines, changes of behaviour to the skin, maybe the tone, the texture is starting to look different, that's when you want to use this product.
Okay.
So you want something, for me ideally, probably 35 plus.
Okay.
Is the right age group,
yep.
right up to somebody in their 60s, 70s and 80s.
And is it too late to start if
it's
you know?
Never too late. Right. God, I get asked that so many times, Rob. It is never too late. Believe me, it's never too late. You can always make a visible difference to the skin.
Great.
You can, with the right skincare
yep.
and with something that's driven by results.
Right.
So,
yeah. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with the serum.
Sure.
So this would be, you cleanse your skin, you start with the serum.
Mm-hmm. And is that what you put on first?
Absolutely.
Okay. So cleanse, then serum.
Cleanse the serum. So we are going to go look at this texture, Rob. Texture is divine. So
wow.
we are going to...
Oh, look, it's already just starting to
look
emulsify.
at how light. Okay.
Ooh.
Now, clock the time, Rob.
Oh, it smells lovely.
Okay,
yeah,
clock the time because in 1 hour...
Yeah.
So at 2:40, we are going to be up to 95% more hydrated than
Should we
right
put our hands
now.
together? I don't know if we can even.
So look, can we?
Grabs.
Okay. So look straight away onto the skin.
So grab that, and if someone, Fraser reminds us in an hour, yeah.
Let's take a picture.
Yeah, we've taken a picture.
We've taken a picture.
Yeah.
And then we will take another in an hour.
All right,
so
sounds good.
So
everyone's got to watch for an hour. All right. yeah.
So we have got divine.
Yeah.
Little hint of mango, little hint of papaya. Reminds me beachy, clean, fresh smell.
Beachy, clean. It's
gorgeous.
A tropical.
Tropical delight is what it is, Rob.
Yeah.
But beautiful.
So marine collagen.
Yes.
So it's an amino acid complex that replenishes, hydrates, plumps, firms and increases elasticity for a more youthful looking skin. Number 2, you've got your GCSEs in there.
Which is your glycerin plus globularia cordifolia callus culture extract.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
You've been practicing, haven't you?
That one just rolls off. So this really targets the 7 visible signs of aging. This is all about, how pollution, how lifestyle, how stress really affect the skin. And this is about how we can really bring the skin, give it some vitality, give it a boost in the right direction.
And retinol, which is another biggie, isn't it?
Love retinol. Retinol. Think about healthy, vibrant skin. Think cellular renewal. Retinol is all about targeting that visible depth of wrinkle, that visible depth of expression lines. Anybody who's got those necklace lines. So don't just think here, sort of, the finer lines and wrinkles, the deeper set creases. Think onto the neck area. So all of ERC, we apply to face, neck, right across that décolleté.
So here are some stats. So go ahead and talk us through them, if you will, Diane.
Fabulous. I love these statistics. So, original anti-aging serum. 88% of users during the consumer trials agreed that skin appears more firm and toned. And remember, Rob, this is in just 3 weeks. 88% also agreed that skin felt more hydrated after using the original time, the anti-aging serum.
Yeah.
So it's all about what we can do to the skin. Now, this is the instrumental test. So they're consumer tests. They're what people can visibly felt, saw, when they looked in the mirror, that was the changes. This is an instrumental test, okay? So it helped to increase hydration levels up to 95% in the first hour after using the serum. That's huge.
Crikey.
95% increase in hydration. So hence the picture, because in an hour, we can be up to 95% more hydrated.
I can see how much already it's started to work. All right, so look, we've got people also looking at the nighttime duo. So we've done the serum.
Yes.
Can we do a summary of the other two? Then before 2 o'clock, I'd like to get the night duo in. We've got some amazing drops as well that you might want power drops you might want to get hold of.
So think in this duo, this is all your essentials. You've got your instant
trio, you mean?
Trio,
yep.
sorry.
That's all right.
Trio.
So I don't mean to correct you, but I find it amusing. So Because I know you too well now. We're already friends. That's why, folks. So just ignore me.
In our eye, we have got, so we're treating all around the eye area. Need something different, use the serum, move on to your eye.
Can the serum go on the eye or not?
Serum can go quite close to the eye.
But not completely.
Never on the mobile part of the lid. Exactly the same with the eye cream.
Yep.
Then we have got, and this only launched very, very recently,
I know.
our beautiful SPF 50 anti-aging Day Moisturiser.
This cream's so good it didn't even start out as an SPF 50,
It didn't start out as it started out as an SPF 30, Rob.
Yeah.
And it's the difference you will feel with this, again, this is texture, okay? So if I can just, this is like a whipped lotion. This is beautiful. It is light, it is creamy. It is absolutely divine, and it sinks in the skin in seconds. It's real luxury, lad. It's fabulous, isn't it? You just rub it into the skin like that.
And then just wait.
And then just wait, and it's done. Right. Are you ready?
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, so in America, this was published in the New England Journal of Medicine. There was a gentleman who was a truck driver, a lorry driver, for 69 years old he is, and for 28 years he drove his truck, and of course in America they drive on the left-hand side, so the left-hand side of his face was exposed to the sun, and as you can see, 28 years later, and he's doing a fabulous impression of Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars.
It's insane though,
I mean,
when you look at the difference on the left-hand side of his face versus the right. So, why do we need SPF daily?
No, Diane, why do we need SPF daily?
We need SPF daily, Rob, because your skin is under attack from pollution, okay?
Free radicals.
Free radical attack, pollution, lifestyle, stress. And a lot of us think that, the sun comes out and we pop an SPF on, okay? Because we think we're protecting our skin.
Right.
Right now at home, right here in the studio, UVA rays are attacking our skin.
Even at night?
Even at night. UVA is the aging ray, okay? UVB is the ray we associate with burn and sun. So we think between 11 a.m. 4 p.m, that's that high, that's the burning ray. But UVA is at you 24/7.
And this helps to protect against both?
Broad spectrum, so it works against UVA, UVB. We're all on devices a lot more. Phones, mobiles, TV watching, blue light is
in front of your computer or laptop or phone or tablet.
Exactly. Aging the skin more rapidly, more aggressively.
See, this is the thing. You go to a device in order to order that, and you're actually helping to age your skin while you're ordering the very thing that will help you prevent that from happening.
So get your SPF 50 on. SPF 50 all year round.
What does that mean? Because there's a lot of confusion around sun protection factor, which is SPF.
Absolutely.
So how does is it effective? B, how effective is it?
Okay, so an SPF is an indicator as to how rapidly or how much protection you have once applied. So you need to know your burn time. Okay, so for me, I go into the sun. I can last in the sun. I've timed it hilariously. Around about, if it peaks sun time, around about 12 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes before I start to get that mottly pink, before I start to burn.
Yes.
If I go out into the sun with nothing on my skin, go out into the sun, I'm going to burn in 12 minutes. If I go out into the sun with an SPF 50 on, I've got 50 times 12-minute protection.
Oh, I can't work that out.
Does that make...
5 is about an hour.
So 50 times 12 minutes.
So it's 10 hours?
Yes.
Roughly?
Roughly.
Amazing.
Before I will burn.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if you've got an SPF 20 on, you've got 20 times 12 minutes because that's my burn time. So it's finding out. So if you've got maybe really olivey, really sallow skin, you could be able in the sun for 45 minutes and be fine. Sure. If you're very, very fair, pale, porcelain, beautiful, fair skin, red hair, lots of freckles, you might burn in like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So
but you're still getting a really decent amount of protection.
Absolutely.
So that's obviously on your face. You
face.
Still want to use something separate on your hands, and do a hand cream, do you?
We don't do a hand cream, but it's all about face, neck, deck.
Oh, so face, neck, deck, and you could rub it on your hands and all?
Anything left never gets wasted. Back of the hands, because if you look...
Back of the hands.
Back of the hands.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you. So this hand is my tester hand.
Yeah.
Okay. This
flawless.
Hand isn't bad. Look at this hand.
Oh.
See the pigmentation?
Age, decrepit.
Look at
withering.
old.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, look. if you look at them together, this one, again, lots less dehydration.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, look at this one.
But you can see the difference in skin pigmentation, blemishes, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, you want to start evening it, leveling up.
I do need to level up. I need to work on the right hand.
Now you're hearing about the. Oh, thank you. Well, now you're hearing about the moisturiser and the quality of it. You can understand why at ERC's website it is £125. You get it included now, £125 worth of moisturiser. That's for 50 mils with the SPF 50, which will last you about 8 weeks, or maybe 6 if you use it more liberally. Then you've got 30 mils of the serum, again full size, full fat, full chat, and then 15 mils of the eye serum. And so that normally is £105, that normally is £99, and the moisturiser is £125. That's £329 right now at ERC if you went to their website. Here, for all three, genuinely, $59.99, but you've got to check out quickly, it's going very fast. And you can spread the cost on PayPal Pay in 3. This is the thing, get yourself what I did, I got collagen, I got the day collection, I got the night collection. Done. So 60, so that's 90 with the drink. And what's the day collection being offered for? Sorry, the night collection. 20. So it's about £130 for 8 weeks, right? Well, actually not the drink. That's going to last you 3 weeks. So let's say you need 2 of those, 130, 160, £175 to get 8 weeks across the board, roughly. So you're looking at half of that per month, essentially. But then you are covered literally and figuratively, if you know what I mean. And considering that that's still less than you could get even one of the cheaper products for. You couldn't even get the eye cream for the amount of money that it's going to cost you for everything we're showing you, drink, day and night. I mean, it's extraordinary. And you can put all of that into your PayPal basket and spread it over 3 months if you wish. Your P&P will be included on the first payment. And also it's capped postage and packing of $4.95. So you only pay the $4.95 per order. So it's worth stocking up before you check out. Because if you check out and you come back and start a new order, then you've got a new P&P charge. So you can save lots and lots of money. Got a great question here, because also, by the way, this is not just for ladies, this is for gentlemen as well, or men and women, or ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy, hi Jimmy, how are you? Thank you so much for emailing. Says, hi, I work in the construction industry and always get dry skin due to dust. Would this collagen cream help prevent this?
Absolutely, Jimmy. And I think if you're outside, and Jimmy, if you are experienced, I think you're probably doing maybe something quite physical as well then. If you're within that industry, grab some collagen, Jimmy, whilst you can. Sure. Seriously, because that will
help with your aches and pains.
Help with your aches and pains.
After a long day of drilling,
also
whittling.
Work from the inside out. And that really makes a difference.
Honestly, I can't. If I could give a free bottle of this to everyone in the world, I absolutely would. Honestly, stay there. Now here's the question. Actually, and maybe Jimmy will be interested in this, and other people in his sort of similar situation. If you are perspiring, today I had a grueling day of shooting an audition in my room in the crew house. And wasn't hot today per se. It was very humid, and it was yesterday. And if you were watching last night, air-conditioned studio with the humidity, I was sweating like a so-and-so. And so is this going to wipe off if you sweat?
No.
Really?
Yes, because you've got something, it's not sat on the surface of the skin.
Right.
Okay. It's
going in.
It's going into that very top layer. So if you think we can't wipe away something that's increased the natural hydration in your skin up to 95% in an hour, if you start to perspire.
Amazing.
So it literally, because we're getting into that epidermis, okay, that is making the difference. So it's into the skin. So if you perspire, absolutely you're just going to perspire, but it's gone. It's not sat on the surface. So if I
you don't have to keep reapplying it all the time. You reapply it. So Jimmy, you'd obviously work out what your burn time is. How long it would take you to start burning, and then you're going to get 50 times that. So I would imagine that will cover you for a good work day.
Exactly. And it's exactly the same, practice safe skin, because it's all about, if you're going to be outdoors in blistering heat all day long, then absolutely I would top it up. Just to be on the safe side.
I was going to say, is it dependent on the amount of sun? For example, I'm going back to Orlando, where our floor manager, David, my son, was born. So where we lived for a couple of years, is the amount of sun dependent on how much you need here to use, or is burning?
Burning is burning.
So if it's hotter, you'll just burn quicker.
Yes. So it's all about finding the balance. So sometimes, and especially, yes, if you're say swimming, if you are perspiring, and with a physical SPF, okay, this is a chemical SPF.
Do you know, my director just said not only was he born American, but also he was born a lock, so a double disadvantage. I can stay home and be insulted. I don't need to come here.
Rude.
Sorry.
So what we can do is it's all about finding the balance in the skin, but also ensuring that if your skin is hot, wet, if you're going into pools and things, yes, of course you want to reapply.
Right.
But just a little bit of perspiration is not going to shift that.
But okay, so let's cover that as well, because the other thing is, crikey, I mean, you buy these bottles of suntan lotion, you slather them on, they get in your eyes, they make you know, and you're constantly reapplying. But this is, it's a little dollop of daisy, you know, and so over the face and such. But so yeah, where if you go on holiday to a hot place, figure out your burn rate just when you think you're starting to burn. You know you're going to get 10 times that. And yeah, if you go in the pool, reapply. But again, it's not slathering it on. Now, obviously, you're not going to slather it over your whole body. That would be weird. But you are going to put it on your face and you potentially your hands and even like, I don't know, wrists maybe as well.
I really suffer with prickly heat, or used to suffer from prickly heat.
Okay, yeah.
So, and always here, bizarrely. So what I do is I always, again, face, neck, right across decollete. I also, anything that's left, top of ears.
Oh, yeah.
Always. If you're a little bit thin on top.
Right.
Get the good stuff in the very tender areas.
So I'm thinking, would you say this is accurate? We want our viewers to get as much advice as they possibly can. It's all part of the service, folks. If you're going on holiday, you're going to go sit on the beach or go to the pool. You probably get an SPF sunbathing lotion.
Yes.
But you see, this is the thing. People think about that when they go specifically to sunbathe or specifically to a beach or to lounge around the pool. But it's the daytime when you're wandering around outside, like in Florida, you wander around the outdoor malls and things like that, or LA, where I lived for 10 years. Don't know if I mentioned that. You forget your hands and your face are exposed. So this is kind of your everyday.
Absolutely.
And you're going to use it as part of your daytime regimen anyway. So you've got the benefit of the SPF 50 included in a cream, a skincare product that you're going to use daily anyway.
And that's the secret to this, because if I said to you, put a waxy, something that feels white and thick, gloopy, like a normal everyday SPF on for the next 365 days, you'd tell me where to go. If I
tell you to do one, as Maria would say.
Jog on is what you'd tell me to do. Whereas if I say, just use this as your moisturiser, okay, because what you're going to find is that it's not greasy, it's not heavy, there's no real whiteness.
Velvety.
It's velvety, it's smooth, but literally that goes into the skin and it's gone. And the luminosity, so can you see that? See, look, so straight away,
great.
Look at that lovely skin there. Look at that old wrinkly 50-plus-year-old
Take my little hand.
So you look at that, and that's the difference. But if this is a really quick, simple test, right? I am going to push that as firmly as I can. Okay?
Right.
Okay? No wrinkle.
No.
Yeah. Look at this hand.
Oh, blimey.
Okay?
Is that skin attached?
Is that exactly? So look at that, and see, you can see my fingers going white, my fingertips going white. I can put as much pressure to try and force it to go. But look at that hydration.
Folks, you've got to check out $59.99. It's flying out the door.
You know what? It will, because I think when you don't have to think about something. If I'm thinking, I need to get my moisturiser on, I need my serum on, we keep it as simplified as we can. Simple 4-step system. Cleanse your skin. Get your serum on. Serums change behaviour. Protect your eye area. They need something more delicate. The skin around the eyes really needs to be treated. Get your moisturiser on. You're done. 4 simple steps. Do that every morning, do that every night.
And you're good to go.
Can
I remind you,
SPF.
please do check out, look, you know, folks, the reality is that just because you put something in your shopping basket online at shopontv.co.uk, that doesn't reserve it or hold it in any way, shape or form. So it's, you know, with Amazon, for example, I put stuff in my basket that I'm going to maybe buy at some point, and I keep it, and that's fine if that's what you're doing. But if you think that sort of stops it, if it sells out, it's kept one back just for you. It's not the case, because just like with Amazon and other shopping, online shopping destinations, if it sells out, people have actually paid money, and you go then to check it out because you've decided a little too late that I want that now, and then it happened to me the other day with a fan. So it was actually an air circulating fan, and it had been in my basket for about a month because it was 73 quid. And I'm like, nah, the price will come down, the price will come down. Price dropped 3 days ago to 56 quid. I'm like, I'll get it. And then I'm like, but wait, I'm in London and I need it delivered to the Warrington house. And it was one of those nights where we were playing out a pre-recorded show and there was no one in the crew house to receive the delivery. So I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. Next day I went to do it. This item is currently unavailable. And we don't know if or when it will be back, and it still hasn't come back. So, you know, carpe diem, seize the carpet. You know what I mean? Please do check out. You have to check out to get it. And it ain't doing you any good sitting in your shopping basket. It's doing you a world of good, potentially, when you've actually got it. Now, we brought in more of the collagen drink than we've ever brought in before. Thousands of bottles in stock. 40% of, and we think that's the last of the stock, isn't it? It's not going out of. It'll come back, but it might be a wait. And actually, can I just say, if you keep me waiting on my collagen, and I have to miss it for a month or two, we'll be having words. There'll be pistols at dawn. No, get it while you can. I'm stocking buy it if you can afford it. Buy a year's supply. Why not? You know you've got it. You know you're going to use it. We'll come back to that shortly. We haven't even talked about it yet. We've covered Day. That is a staggeringly good deal. You're saving, compared to ERC's website, £270. You are getting a discount of £270 on a premium, well-known, dare I say, famous brand of beauty or skincare, but only through Shop on TV. So crikey, hurry up and get it, because you might miss your opportunity. Now, if you want it, if you don't want it, don't get it. Just stay wrinkly forever. No, I'm just kidding. Emotional blackmail. That's what I've resorted to. No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk night. Because after day, invariably, comes the night.
It does indeed. And if you think, so day is all about protection. It's about boosting that hydration, all of that good stuff in the day. Nighttime is when our skin recharges, it replenishes, it rejuvenates. Now, we talk about texture. Yeah. Rob, look at this. This is...
Oh, yes. Can I smell it?
Can I have a smell?
It smells it smells like an angel who's just had a shower.
I want you to feel that cushion.
Oh, it's spongy. Oh, do you know what that feels like? Was it not Play-Doh?
Yes, it is it's like Play-Doh. Yeah. It's also like, it reminds me of, and this is where I'm showing my age, of in the post office they used to have those little sponges, so you didn't lick your stamp, you put it on
that's it.
It's just like that. Yeah. So this is a beautiful carbopolymer.
Is it thick like that because it's the night cream has to have, it's like chock full of stuff to help you during the night?
No, this is, look at this, and I need to use this with my finger.
What kind of polymer did you call it?
It's a carbomer polymer.
Is it?
So
a carbomer polymer.
Carbomer. C-A-R-B-O-M-E-R.
Carbomer.
Polymer. P-O-L-Y-M-E-R.
Polymer I've got, the carbomer part I'm not so sure
about. Carbomer.
Carbomer.
Is it my northern accent there?
No, carbomber.
No,
not carb. That's what you said, carbomber, right? C-A-R.
B-O-M-E-R.
Carbomber.
Carbomber.
Well, not carbomber. Carbomer. Am I not saying it right? Carbomer.
Carbomer.
Is that it's not your accent. I'm hearing what you're saying. Carbomer.
So
now it just sounds weird.
It does sound weird now. I can't say that again.
Anyway, sorry.
So you see, it's gone in now. It was that quick.
It's gone.
So literally, when you take this, and you'll get this, and you'll think, that's just a weird texture.
I did think that, actually,
This beautiful cushion, honestly.
So what's the point of it being a polymer?
The point of it is that texture is what gives it the cushion.
Right.
Imagine it doing that to your skin.
Oh, so it sort of transfers the cushioning to your skin, as it were.
So it basically locks the hydration, it locks the moisture into the cream, which then, if you want to keep something fresh in the fridge, what do? You get a piece of cling film, you put it over the top.
Yep.
So imagine if I said, Rob, take a piece of cling film, pop it over your skin at night.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to hold all that gorgeous moisture in. That's exactly what this does for you without the use of cling film. So it leaves a protective layer over the surface of the skin, holds all the moisture in, means that you wake up tomorrow more than 44% more hydrated than when you went to bed.
Now, I thought, oh, maybe that's the mask. But that's not even the mask, because you get the repair mask as well. That's the cream. So you apply that before bedtime on clean skin.
On clean, so use your serum, do a cleanse, same 4-step.
Cleanse first, though,
cleanse,
right? So serum night, you can use serum night and day, morning and night.
Absolutely. So serum, cleanse, serum, eye, night cream.
Got it. Or if it's daytime, cleanse, serum, eye, day cream.
Exact, and we're there. Done.
All right.
So next one we have is our mask treatment. Now,
well, actually, before we move on, can I just show you that? Can we just have a look at the clinicals?
Of course we can. So 92% agreed that skin felt more plump and supple after using the anti-aging night moisturiser. Well, absolutely, if that plumpness cushioning of the product itself is anything to go by. 92% also agreed that their skin felt more moisturised and nourished after using the Super Anti-Aging Nighttime Moisturiser. We also know, and again, this is where we've got the testing. So these are physical measurement tests. So these are scientific tests which measure from independent, which measure from point of zero to what happens within the next 7 hours. Okay,
right.
So increases hydration levels plus 47% within the first hour whilst you sleep.
Right.
So you pop this on, go to bed, 47% more hydration. And I also know, randomly off the top of my head, it will give you plus 44% increased hydration 7 hours later.
An extra 44%.
So 44%, it holds.
Oh, it holds, wow.
44%. So basically, what you have is it keeps you hydrated right throughout the night. So when we talk about the texture and acting like this cling film over the surface of the skin,
you're locking it in.
You lock in. You lock the moisture.
You're locking that in. Final answer. Now, so the other thing also is, of course, you know, in the winter, maybe that's you're in a bedroom with the central heating on and all that kind of stuff. It's helping to sort of ward off the ill effects of that.
And again, and right now, higher humidity levels, warmer months, probably again, likely more perspiration throughout the night.
Yeah.
Lock that water in.
Unbelievable. Now this is how much is this, Fraser? £109. Sorry, no, £119 just for the moisturiser. And then for the repair mask, how much? £95. So that's £214 worth of product right there for $29.99. So you're saving basically £175 off tonight as you order right now.
Absolutely.
Madness. Full size.
Full formulation.
Absolutely. Again, it's because they don't do samples, because what's the point? It's a waste of everybody's time and money.
Totally. But
also because Shop on TV deal directly with ERC, and also, you know, we're on ITV and STV and also Freeview now, and you know, we're talking about a potential viewer and customer base of millions, and so it's economy of scale. It's all these different. I'm not going to bore you again with all of the sort of retail economics, but trust me, it's not that when you go to ERC the prices are jacked up, and it's not when you come to us that the prices are, well, they are slashed actually. It is true when you come to us the prices are slashed, but the prices are fair prices at ERC, and people pay those prices all the time. And just think, you're benefiting from now knowing that at Shop on TV you can save all that money. You've bought them from us, if you have, at a massive discount, and the people that don't know about Shop on TV are not benefiting the way you're benefiting right now, or when you check out your baskets now or in the next few moments. So that, and maybe you've bought from ERC directly before, and now you've discovered a place to save money. You could buy, I'm going to ask Fraser to work out, if you bought the day trio and the night,
Yes.
that's about 500, well, it's 330 plus 215, let's say.
Yeah, 330.
So 545. Is that right?
545 minus 2, 543.
£543 worth of product just between that, and that lasts you 8 weeks roughly. If you or if you use it more liberally,
this will last your eye will absolutely last longer. Serum moisturizers tend to last longer. Your mask will last a long time. Serum will be the first thing that you probably run through because you're using it twice a day. So that will be.
But even still, you're looking at roughly, if it was say 8 weeks, just hypothetically, even though yes you will get longer use out of some of the products, it's still about 250 more than £250 worth of products per month to buy them regularly from ERC. And again, people do it all the time because the products are worthy of that price tag. But now you're getting it at a fraction of that.
Well, for me,
£100 for us for both those.
Well, I was going to say the most simple thing for me is you could purchase all 5 tonight. For less than £90, or you could go to
£59.98 or something like that.
Or you could go to ERC tomorrow and just buy that one for 99.
You're getting all of that from us for the price of just that. Yes. And I do that again. All of this from us for the price of just that from ERC.
Yeah, less.
Are you not impressed?
I'm saving a £10.
Well, show us your love by giving us your money. No, honestly, get these while you can. You'll thank me. And they are one of the finest skincare ranges I've ever used, honestly.
Definitely.
And I've only said that about 3, and then I found out the reality of one that I was using for many years before. It was good, but it was good while you kept using it, but as soon as you stopped. It was just I turned into an old crone again. It's premium stuff. I mean, again, it's the sort of thing you'd walk into Harrods or Harvey Nichols or something like
great
something
stores
like that.
where you'd expect to see it. And I think the thing is, if you look at things like the mask, so we love to do something that is a dual treatment.
Right.
Okay.
Should we talk about the mask?
Definitely, because this, and again, if we look at that texture, we open that one, and have a little look at that texture. Because people will often say, oh, I haven't got the time to pop a mask on.
Oh, I see.
Oh, now.
Oh, so lovely.
Delicious.
I'm going to put my arm in there if I'm not careful.
But you are.
Yeah.
So take 2 different application methods with this. You can either do a thick layer.
Yeah.
Okay. So thick layer is when you want to use it and you're going to leave it. Look, it's like a beautiful, beautiful soft
Fraser,
cream.
was this you that was telling me about you using the mask? He uses it all the time. He got loads of compliments the next day, apparently, yeah.
Exactly. This is again, long flights, lots of travel, late nights.
Right.
Because then I do the cheats thing with it. So what I do then is I just take out my night cream.
Yeah.
I don't use that.
Right.
I use exactly the same amount as I would of my night cream, but of the mask, and I go to bed with it on.
Ah, so you can go to bed with it on?
Oh, you can use this all night. So look at that now. Small amount, gone. See?
So, Fraser, just don't turn your head. Is that what?
So the thing is, Fraser, use less.
Yeah, if you put it on thick.
So if you pop it on thick like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you just leave it on for a while and then slather it in, rub it in?
10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's I use this in clinic to actually as a diagnostic tool to see who's got dehydrated skin and where.
Really?
So if you're at home, you get this home and you think, oh, well, what is my skin like?
Yeah.
Pop a layer like this all over and all over onto the neck. Leave it for about 10 minutes, and on the areas where it's disappeared, that needs extra work. That's when your skin will need a booster.
Yeah.
Will need something like a little power drop to give it a kick in the right direction.
We'll get to those in a minute. Now, you see, this is, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to really even mention or repeat mentioning that Diane is a beauty expert and a clinical beautician, would you call it that?
Clinical therapist, yeah.
Clinical therapist. So people pay her millions and millions and millions of pesos or whatever, lira. No, honestly, this lady gets paid very handsomely for people to come and have treatments, clinical treatments?
Absolutely.
Would they be salons or no? They'd be clinics. You said.
So yeah, in sort of the Medi-Spa is where I tend to be based.
Yeah. Clinical
and
treatments.
maybe
You usually go to a clinic for it.
Yeah, two days.
What are you allowed to say? What would an average treatment cost of a
Well, we're up north. It's hilarious. So in the south, so I start at like £75 and go upwards.
An hour, or just for one treatment?
For one treatment.
For one treatment.
Yeah.
Starts at 75.
Yeah.
For one treatment.
For one treatment.
So if you went and got that mask applied by you in a clinic or a spa.
Oh, you'd get more. You get an actual.
You'd get a bit more.
You get an actual facial.
Oh, you get facial.
Oh,
for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
But
get an
it's
actual
only
facial.
one. Whereas you get these at home.
You get this full set.
Do you recommend?
Exactly.
I presume you do to your clients that they have these at home, so it sort of keeps the treatment
tell
going.
Them when I'm on TV, because then they all come and buy it.
Yeah, and they call up and say, I just want to cancel my appointment next week because I just saw you on Shop on TV.
No, they're great. So I'm like, watch out. I hope you watch tonight. This is such what we're doing. But
what do some of your customers say about these products?
Adore. Yeah. Absolutely adore. I think I've got so
clients,
many
I should say, not
clients. Yeah, so many clients who can see when you see the difference and when you feel the difference. That for me is when you're in. You're in 110%.
Sure.
Because you know something that works. And for me, it's all about how we keep skin fresh, switch up that skincare routine, add in a booster serum, find. If somebody is sat at home now and has been using the same skincare for the past 12 months, 10 years, 20 years, and wonders why they're not getting any different outcome, switch up your skincare. And it's like food for thought, because if you don't consistently change your skincare, your skin just gets used to it.
So that is true. Some people say it's a myth, but it is actually
not.
How long do you think for the skin to get used to it?
I use one move on, so I find at least two.
Yeah.
If
then you
not
rotate.
3 things and rotate.
So you can use one, then use a different one, and then come back to the original one if you want.
Or you can use one. So hence people will often say, why have you got an SPF 50 and why have you got an anti-aging day moisturiser without an SPF? Are they not the same?
Right.
Because you need to rotate.
Yeah. And actually, if you check out the Shop on TV website and look, if you search for ERC, they do, the Dragon's Blood range is absolutely amazing.
And again, it's that anti-aging. So it's not always about just finding one thing that your skin likes. No. The maximum time I ever normally leave somebody on is 2. And then absolutely
and if you need a third, just behind my head, you may have seen, this is not just set dressing. This is a brand new range from ERC. We haven't even got it in stock yet, have we?
No.
It is coming, so tell us about that. Because apparently we've got a goodie bag, so we can try it, is that right?
Oh, you have indeed.
I'll report back. So tell us all about it. It looks lovely.
This is something from the Remedy Room, under the same umbrella.
Remedy Room,
as ERC, the Remedy Room. So the Remedy Room is all about wellness. This is our beautiful brand new collection.
Wow.
The Remedy Room actually work with one of the largest provider of massage therapies in the UK, and we provided the professional lotion to them for massage.
And we're going to offer that.
So we are going to offer. This is the brand new. Straight. It's hot off the press. Literally the brand new collection. This is the wellness.
You can't even buy it yet. So, but our prices, or the prices here at Shop on, they're going to be market beating.
Of course they are. Look, you see that gave me a little bit of perspiration.
It's Maria and her thumb screws.
Oh, she's brutal, gorgeous, but brutal.
And the thing is that the first thing she does to all of our suppliers is she gets their addresses, so she knows where they live. Anyway, good. Do you know what? Can we talk a little bit about Maria's our buyer, our head of merchandising. Can we please talk about the Power Drops?
Power Drops. So these are. Think about how you want to get your skin fitter, faster. You just want to dip in and out of something.
Yeah.
The beauty of these is that, so when we're talking about how we could switch up our skincare routine, this is exactly how we could do it. So we've got a beautiful trio here, okay? We've got gorgeous hyaluronic acid. Again, spoke about that earlier, already in our advanced liquid collagen drink. Hyaluronic acid is fabulous. So if you've used your night mask, You've found out where you've got dehydration in the skin and you want to treat it, you want hyaluronic acid.
Yeah.
Hyaluronic acid, absolutely pop it onto damp skin for the best results. Literally a couple of drops and you are going to feel and smell this one, Rob. I don't think
And so you've got hyaluronic acid in the collagen as well. So you're getting it inside and out, yeah.
Inside
Where's
and
it
out.
going? On my hand?
On your hand.
It's not going to affect our clinical test, is it?
It's not, but have a gorgeous. These are,
baby.
These are absolute. Oh, she said, I'm giving you the wrong one. Sorry, I'm giving you.
Still smells good.
It smells. It's retinol. It's great, that one.
Oh,
but
yeah.
try hyaluron.
Hyaluron smell.
Hyaluron smell.
Why don't we go hyaluron on this hand? Yeah.
Smell hyaluron.
Wow! Somebody stop me! P-A-R-T-Y, because I gotta. Sorry, it's a serum, not smelling salt.
Your skin's having a total party with some hyaluron.
Did you notice I snuck another little shot of the collagen?
Because
I was like, I need a little boost.
Like, no, he's not. No, he has.
Honestly.
He has.
Can you ask ERC to make one of these that's not collagen, that just as a drink mixer,
That's
please?
just a drink mixer.
Or even just a drink
collagen.
shooter. It's so delicious. Oh, sorry, excuse me, my bum's going to sleep.
So,
I think I just heard it snoring, actually.
hyaluron.
Yeah.
Perfect. Drink of water,
Yeah.
booster. Anybody who's got those fine lines and wrinkles, absolutely get this on your skin. Now, top tip.
Yep. Put those together.
Put those together.
Yeah.
Cleanse.
Yep.
Leave the skin damp. A couple of drops of this.
Yep. Then
1 to 2 pumps of that. Protect the eyes. Day done.
Sorry, shall I try that again? 30. I got stuck there. It was like Max Headroom. Room. 6 for those who are old enough to remember. 6. How much? What?
30 ml of serum.
Yes. And how long does 30 ml last?
Oh, again, anything six weeks upwards.
And
Depends
for
how heavy-handed.
$16.99. So it's not a lot extra to
crazy.
chuck in your basket.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But again, if you've got something, if you say have gone, right, I'm going to try this set for the day, pop that into your normal nighttime routine.
Oh.
Or vice versa.
Right.
This is hyaluronic acid is one of those serums that absolutely I believe everybody should have in the bathroom cupboard.
Right.
Everybody. Doesn't matter on your age, your skin type, your skin tone. Doesn't make
And
a
is
difference.
it day and night as well, or just
You can
once
use
a day?
day and night. Just remember damp skin. Damp skin,
it
flows in.
30% of its weight in moisture, is that right?
Up to 1,000 times.
I'm sorry, 1,000
times its own weight in
I
water.
was a bit short there, wasn't I?
Yeah, it's huge. It literally is. It is the most insane way to get hydration into the skin.
I also know from just my sort of years of doing this, at the sharp end of broadcasting, that there are different types of hyaluronic acid, and not all are created equal. So where does this sit?
Well, of course, it's the premium version.
Of course it is,
it is.
Of course.
So, dependent on your sodium. It's absolutely. So, this is the best type of hyaluron that you can purchase.
So then we also have the retinol. Did we cover the retinol?
No, we didn't cover
So
it.
do you want to give us? We're running out of time.
Sorry, a quick one.
The car's going to smell lovely on the way home.
Retinol. So anybody who knows retinol, think retinol is anti-aging.
Also, just go one of each.
It's fabulous. Anti-aging. It's all about cellular renewal.
Yep.
This retinol, most retinols, retinoids, cannot be used over daytime because they photosynthesize. Right. Okay. This is at a 0.5%. So anybody who's never used retinol before but wants to try it, great. You're not going to go really red. It's not going to go itchy. It's not going to go flaky. All about cellular renewal, really boosting and regenerating the skin.
So you're saying you can use it during the day?
Absolutely.
Okay, right.
If you're using your SPF.
So put those
perfect pairing
so
together.
That goes with that.
That
goes with that.
That's with that.
What goes with the eye?
Okay, it doesn't go with the eye, but anybody who is getting, now ladies of a certain age, menopausal skin, anybody out there who's got any teenagers, late teens, people who are getting random breakouts, okay? So for me, menopause, suddenly the tone and texture started to change. My chin area started to change.
Right.
Started getting some psoriasis, some...
Rosacea?
Rosacea, thank you, psoriasis. It wasn't rosacea.
Yeah.
So the pimples, the little breakouts, but still need hydration, niacinamide.
Niacinamide.
Niacinamide serum.
Oh, is that like niacin?
Niacin, so it's vitamin B3 and nicotinic acid.
Right, yeah, I used to take a niacin. Well, I do take a niacin. It's in my B complex.
So, yes, so it's B complex, vitamin B3.
Yeah. And it can if you get a really rubbish niacin and you take it as a supplement, it can actually make you flushed and red.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is all about how we really get that hydration and calm back into the skin.
Yeah.
But if you're getting inflammation through breakouts, through spots, I always think of this one a little bit like if you think like the washing machine and it swishes it round, this is how it really sort of gets in, cleans and hydrates pores, keeps them nice and fresh.
And on the sorry. The ERWRO. Sorry. It's 2:24 in the morning. What can I tell you? On the ERC website, they are also $29.95 each. So £100 for all three, whereas you're looking at about 48, something like that from us. So prices are superb. And again, these are genuine savings. So Shop on TV is a little bit like your dirty secret. People have said to me for years that they love watching what I do, but they don't like to admit to anyone that they know that they watch me.
See, that was collagen just jumping back out. It was absolutely.
I didn't even jog the table. I don't know what happened. It just moved on its own. It's the Shop on TV ghost. I want some of these in my home.
I will make you a set of those.
I don't know. They just look very chemistry experimenty.
Well, do you know what? Because that describes
the
first blue one.
This one.
That is collagen. That's your collagen and elastin fibres.
Yeah.
When you're 20.
I see. Nice.
Okay.
Can we show here?
Yeah.
I don't know if Rich can even see past the plant. Hold on.
They're compact. They're tight. They're beautiful and
compact
firm.
and tight when you're 20.
20. Then we go up, and now they're in the wrong order.
No, I can see. This one's next. It's like a game.
You see? And no, that one's going to go a bit. But no, next one. That's it.
This one?
Go. So move it further along to your left. There you go.
Yeah, I got it.
See?
It's a Mensa test, isn't it?
It is. So blue, we go horrific. Blue is 20s.
This one?
No, come back. Right, 20s. Next one, 30s. 40s, 50s, 60s, and then just give up and go home. See the way it starts to degrade though. So it's compact, it's tight, it's really firm and full. By the time we get into our sort of 40s, you can see the way the collagen is starting to decline. It's not got that tightness, it's not as compact. And by the 60s, it's absolutely started to go.
Just wondering what to do with this fern.
Would you like me to take the fern?
No, I can tell. I can keep my fern over here. Caught between two ferns. Right, listen, my iPad is literally overflowing with no emails. So if you've got any questions, this is one of the great things about Shop on TV. We're live, we're interactive every night between midnight and 3 a.m. on ITV STV and also now Freeview. Do remember that if you're somebody who loves watching the show, then we now start broadcasting every night from midnight, because our start times on ITV and STV vary. Sometimes they're very close to midnight, sometimes they're, like tonight it was 5 to 1, sometimes even as late as 1:30. So if you still want to bag all the offers that we bring you on a nightly basis, then you can now tune in on Freeview channel 89, whether you watch that off air over an aerial, or if you've got us on Sky or Virgin or whatever cable satellite, it doesn't really matter, even though streaming, then you can tune in every night at midnight, or technically every morning at midnight, and not miss out, and also beat people to the punch, get there early, the early bird. You can be early birds and you can catch many worms. That didn't sound right. Now we're going to go all the way back to where we started, the beginning. We are down to less than half of our stock remaining. And actually, is that if everyone checks out half the stock? So if everyone checks out half the stock, so that only leaves, and it was a big stock, it only leaves probably one more show. And then this is gone for how long does it take normally to get back? A week, 2 weeks, 3, 4 weeks?
Oh, normally if the order's not gone in, we're looking around about 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yes.
So you could be left. So in other words, at least maybe buy an extra cup. I'm going to have to get an extra couple because otherwise, an extra 3. Because otherwise, if there's a lull, I could be without it for 2 months.
Absolutely.
I think I'd rather be flogged within an inch of my life than do that.
Yeah.
Well, I think I kind of like the idea of that anyway, but that's a whole different story. No. So yes, stock up while you can. It's worth it. Yeah, it's one. Listen, this is like, you remember the old ads? If you're of a certain age, you'll appreciate this. A dog is for life, not just for Christmas. When you start taking this, you're taking it for the rest of your life. That's the way I look at it. I'm a lifer now. I have committed to taking this once every day for the rest of my life, because it's, of all the things, and I spend, what do I spend? At least £100 a month on vitamin supplements. And I'm very selective about which ones I use, and I use only the highest quality, etc., etc. But I'd give them all up tomorrow just for this. If I had to go somewhere, travel, and I could take just one thing with me, it would be this. And if, my vitamin supplementation, I'll have a few days here and there, maybe I won't bother today, or I can't be bothered today, or I've run out and, that one's not available at the moment. Who cares? When it comes back in stock, I'll buy it. I'm not married to it. This, I'm married to. This is now part of me. And I really enjoin you to do the same, because I don't know. Do you know? Do you know of any supplement that is helping to put back the very essence of youth that you are losing naturally every day? And I say the essence of youth if you equate youth to, firm, taut, wrinkle-free, blemish-free skin and joints that don't ache and don't go creak in the night. Because that's what this is doing. You are literally, if you, from the age of 20, and we have a lovely little graphic to show you this, from the age of 20, it's a slippery slope. It's going all the way down, down, down. And I'm sorry, it's just fact. So by your 30s, you've lost a substantial amount already, 40s, 50s, and certainly by the time you get to your 60s and 70s. And when you go through menopause, in whatever period of time that happens to be from start to finish, you're going to lose roughly 20% of your entire body's collagen in that short period of time. And
that can happen so rapidly, Rob. And I think the thing is, if you're going perimenopause, menopause, post-menopause, and I think there's so much going on. Collagen is fundamental for so many different protein building blocks within the body. It's not just about how we're looking at sort of taut skin or how we're trying to help our hair and nails. We're looking here at we're looking at brain health, gut function, cartilage. We're thinking all about, we want the firmer skin, absolutely. But we want something, it's 100% natural flavouring. It's 100% natural colouring. The colour comes from purple potatoes. We want that something that is quickly absorbed into the body because we want it to work faster. So less aches and pains in any muscles and joints, all about the hair, all about the skin, all about the nail health. But again, not only collagen, it's that type 1, type 3, hyaluron and all those B vitamins as well.
Before we change the graphic, or before we come off the graphic, can we show, please, Fraser, if you don't mind, the one that shows the collagen depletion in the little circles? Because to me, it really illustrates just sort of, again, it is an example. Well, actually, this one, look at how much you're losing. By the time you get to 50, well, talk us through it, Diane, but I can see by the time you get to 50s, there's hardly anything left.
There's nothing left, is there, virtually? You start in your 20s, you've got those beautiful, healthy collagen fibres. The skin is firm, it's plump, the vascular tissue is really healthy. By the time we get into the 30s, we're starting to see those changes. It starts to diminish, the collagen fibres are lessening slightly. Vascular tissue is still pretty good, but getting to your 40s, and again, that's when you really start to see that slackening. You start to see those actual visible changes within the skin. So that's when you're going to see more deeper expression lines, more deeper wrinkles. You'll probably start to see more like what we say, nasolabial lines, so from
Yes,
the nose
yeah.
down to the side of
Laughter
the mouth.
lines, do they call those?
Laughter lines
the
here.
yeah, crow's
you know,
feet.
crow's feet, your legs 11s here.
Yeah, oh,
So your little legs 11, your frown lines. So if you think everywhere where you're expressionate, here, onto the forehead, all of here.
Yeah, your frown lines. And
these lines here, necklace lines, you know, when people often get those the jawline, that's all because that tissue is really starting to change and that collagen's gone.
Would you say that, because I know there are people out there, and certainly there are a lot of guys who, I'm not putting a cream on my face, you know, but they'll have a little drink in the morning. So if you're going to do nothing, at least, would you say do that?
Definitely do that. And again, for me, it's not only, you know, there's a lot of, my hubby's one of them, okay? Lots and lots of cycling. Can I get him to use a face cream? No. Could I get him to take collagen? No. Not until his friend, who's a personal trainer of the Royal Marines, came up and said, Di, can I try some of your collagen? Who now buys in like basically shiploads of it from me for him and the boys.
Right.
All of a sudden, Rob, my levels of collagen in the fridge started to go down rather rapidly. I wonder why. So sometimes I think it's that tried and tested. Yeah. You know, I'd been singing it wax lyrical for absolutely for years. But sometimes, especially with the guys, try it, take a drink, and just see how you feel.
You know, guys, I understand it. The sort of the male bravado. It's like, you know, creams and lotions and potions would be seen, an old-fashioned word to describe it. I'd have said, you know, 10, 15 years ago, it's a bit girly. Yeah. You know, and I know it's obviously that's not a term we would use these days, but it's something that men don't necessarily sub or ascribe to. Yeah. But and even to the point that now the skincare industry have started making really macho packaging. You know, there's black and gold and you know, just so that guys will use it. And I think gentlemen are a lot more sort of evolved now in the sense of they also do like to look after their skin. But some still not, and that's fine. You know, there's no judgment here. But the fact is that, look, if you don't care about wrinkles and lines and things like that, and joints aching as you get older, and other things that, you know, that are typical signs of aging that this can certainly help with, then that's fine. You know, I'm not forcing it down your throat. But if you do, even if it's not from a from an aesthetic or from a vanity perspective, if it's purely, I tell you, just for the way that certainly I've discovered that it knocks off those aches and pains, those sort of 50s plus aches and pains, crikey, it's worth it just for that. Because, you know, a lot of people, and I'm not going to get involved in a conversation about this now, but I have very strong views about pharmaceuticals and things like that, particularly having lived in America for 15 plus years, where it's, you know, they're trying to sell you a drug for anything and everything. I'm convinced they invent diseases that they can then give you a drug for, you know. And it's not to cure you, it's to keep you taking the drug. But that's another story. As I say, I'm not going to get political or anything like that, because I'm not really that political anyway, to be honest. But when you've got something like this, I don't know of anything that isn't pharma-based that can give you the benefits that typically a drug would probably be prescribed to treat. And again, I'm not saying it replaces any pharmaceuticals or anything your doctor or medical practitioner has prescribed you. But I also actually, good point. I've just come up with a good question. I think if you are taking medications, are there any contraindications? Who should and shouldn't take it?
It would only be if you are. Quite a few clients, and I know people who use it, have gone in sort of taking it pre-op and post-op. Great. Yeah. Any specific meds, just double check. I'm not a GP.
So check with your doctor.
Just check with your doctor. If you've got that feeling of maybe could this interfere with something? Yeah. Please check.
So if you take anything, heart medications for important stuff like heart medications and things like that,
absolutely,
you should be fine.
You absolutely should be fine. But it's always good to check.
Yeah,
And
actually,
just take a screenshot. You know, take a picture of the back.
yeah.
It's all natural, so it should be
There
absolutely
may even be
fine.
on our website an image of the label.
Absolutely.
So actually, Pam, hi Pam, a timely question. And Pam, I promise you, I didn't see your email. I just came up with that question all by myself, he says, patting himself on the back. And then what I see here that you've written, so Pam has arthritis, osteoporosis, ulcerative colitis, and an autoimmune disease. Can she take the collagen? She's 70. So Pam, yeah, our advice would be, look, what you can do, there are two things you can do. You can either go to our website and I'm sure see if we have a picture of the label. In fact, Fraser, could you check and see if we've got the label images on the web? If we haven't, you could go to ERC's website potentially and do that. Or you can either order online if that's what you're doing, or call us on 033 241 241. Place an order for a bottle. Don't open it. Take it to your doctor. Let the doctor have a look at it, and if the doctor says no, I mean it's vitamin C, it's collagen. Look, but we don't know. We're not doctors. And if they go, yeah, that's fine, great, open it, off you go. If they say no, I'm concerned this might interact with this or whatever, then all you have to do is return it to us. It's as simple as that. So check the labels first, because obviously if you do return it, you've got to pay to return it. You've got to pay the the postage to return it. But it is in the description on our website. So have a little check at ERC's website. Also, I'm gonna ask Fraser to help you out here. If Fraser, would you mind doing us a favour, Pam? If you're not a heavy internet user or something like that, just drop another quick message to Fraser. I'm going to see if Fraser would be kind enough to go to ERC's website and see if he can get the label, and then he will email that back to you, if that's okay. Are you all right to do that, Fraser, if you don't mind? So yeah, you should be absolutely fine. Yeah. Have you ever heard any instances of anybody not being able to take it?
No, absolutely not. And I've actually had more, a couple of clients who, as I say, you know, been in for hip replacements.
Oh yeah, tell us about the pre and post-operative.
Oh, so one consultant, a lady who'd been in for a double hip operation.
Yeah.
Hello, Sheila. Sheila, fabulous. Had one done and went back, and her consultant was like, what are you doing? You've done something, like, you are healing insanely. She looks after herself, don't get me wrong. She has a great diet. But she had been taking a 15,000 milligram dose.
Before the operation?
6 weeks pre.
And
then after.
Right.
And her healing. When somebody has beautiful scars, I love skin. So when you see a beautiful scar, you're like, wow. I mean, literally 10 days, gorgeous.
But it makes sense because, so it's collagen and elastin, isn't it, are the two main ones. So obviously this is where you're putting the collagen back. They are the scaffolding for skin, right?
Yes.
So actually, my director's just interrupting me for a second. Go ahead, Kieran. Oh, it's time. It's time to compare.
Oh, it's time. Okay.
So here before, what did we do so long ago?
An hour ago, we were looking at for hydration.
Hydration.
Yes.
Right, 95. So that's what that was before. And now...
Now look at us. Okay. I can see on your hand straight off.
God, yeah.
Look.
Where did it... Look, because... sorry, can you go back to the other one? So you see on just above my thumb, all of the dry skin there.
Straight off.
And now...
Gone.
God, jeez.
And you can see on me here. You see here.
Yeah.
So look on that before picture on that area.
Yeah.
And then look at the less wrinklage there now.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Huge.
Do you know what? At the end, sorry.
Sorry.
It really does work. Ashan says, "Hi Rob, me and my friend Daphne have just discovered you, and we love you, and are also now terrified of going concave."
Oh, bless.
Rob Lock with an E. Hashtag Rob Lock with an E. Hashtag collagen. Well, thank you, Ashan and Daphne. We really appreciate it. And oh dear, I really appreciate that. Thank you ever so much, and we appreciate you watching. We do have a giggle on this show as well.
We do.
To be honest, this is one of the most serious shows we have to do. I have to be serious when we do skincare because it's not really something you do a comedy act to. But we tune in every night because we do have a gig, and I'm on every Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday. So Thursday into Friday, Friday into Saturday, Saturday into Sunday. And just check your local TV guide as to when we're live. Well, actually, no, you don't need to, because now we'll be live at midnight on Freeview every single night, except occasionally, once and again. And if you haven't got Freeview, well, I'm sure you must have, because if you have a cable, satellite, or off an aerial, everyone gets Freeview, right?
Yeah.
So, you can email the show, be part of the fun. And there are nights I do have a lot more fun than this, and I'm having quite a lot of fun tonight because I'm with Diane.
Thanks, Rob.
No, I'm saying, for a beauty show that's supposed to be very serious, you know, I think we've had a little bit too much fun. I could even say we've gone slightly over the edge, off kilt, off piste. I hate it when you get. No, I'm not going to say that. And so Pam, if hopefully you're still watching, please do check your email. Fraser has just sent you the information.
Great.
Yeah. More details. Right. Well, what should we do now? We've got to see the time. Please check out, because if you don't, we're going to send the boys round, and they're going to be a little bit more convincing than we are. Know what I mean? No. I mean, don't check out. The decision is yours, of course. But if I could beam my thoughts into your... Sorry, that looks weird. If I could beam my thoughts into your head, everyone in the country, everyone on the planet who could afford this would be using it immediately, forever. I mean, really, it's that good. Honestly, I'm not exaggerating. I genuinely mean it.
And if somebody's got something in their basket, Rob, and they're not checking out because they've got a skincare question,
ask us.
Please. Fire away.
You've got the experts here. Away. Well, you've got Diane, and you've got the expert, and you've got me.
Double trouble.
Double trouble.
Double trouble that can answer anything about skin.
Anything you want to know about skin.
About skin. Well, anything that I have come across, written about, whatever.
Oh, because you write as well, don't you? For is it magazines and blogs?
Well, for magazines, we've had quite a few published in Vogue. Quite a few.
Are you published in Vogue?
In fact, I was very. It was the very first. Oh, it was fabulous.
Oh God.
I've had a couple in there.
We were very respected clinical therapist, aren't you? Is that right? Mm. Yes. Well, I know you can't answer that question, but it was a rhetorical question.
And aromatherapist, obviously, with new things that are coming.
Oh yeah, from what was it?
I've got all the therapies from the Remedy Room.
I love the Remedy. I want to go to the Remedy Room now. In fact, when I do my show Unlocked again, which season 2 maybe will be coming up, I'm going to have the Remedy Room somewhere on the show. I don't know what it'll do, but it'll be. Let's go to the Remedy Room.
It'll be fun. Yeah, the Remedy Room is fabulous.
Yeah. Oh, look, so here we have another question. So this is Janice. Hi, Janice. Thank you for your email. I'm 72, wondering if you do collagen cream for arms, can't wear sleeveless tops for all the cellulite.
Oh, Janice, it's not. The collagen will help. Get on the drink, Janice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if the skin is more what I call it's glycated, so if it's quite loose and it's got sort of that crisscross to it.
Yeah.
Honestly, nothing is really going to pull that back firm and taut.
Right.
Okay. However, the collagen will give you more elasticity, hydration within the tissue. So it might not feel to you when you look in the mirror. So a little bit like Rob, I've recently lost a lot of weight.
Right.
So we're now nearly at 4 stone.
Ah, congrats.
So it's things now like on my arms where I'm doing exercises and things. But when I take the collagen, the skin is definitely better.
Yeah.
So improve the skin that way. But there's nothing topical. It'd be an expensive way to do it, Janice, if you used your cream onto it, but it's not an anti-cellulite cream. It's a collagen cream. Yep. So I'd suggest taking the collagen drink. A good moisturiser, Janice, daily. And skin brushing is another thing that you could do. Right. Take your collagen, brush.
With your hand?
No, it's like a bristle brush.
So you can buy them.
So you can buy them, look for a natural skin brush, and then literally you're going to sort of move the lymph up, and it's great for skin texture, for skin tone. Combine that with your collagen and a great daily moisturiser, or lots of lovely hyaluronic acid is another great one as well, and that will just give it a little bit more density and texture.
Bobby says, my wife loves the ERC Advanced Liquid Collagen that I bought her last week. Works seamlessly. Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that.
Great, Bobby.
All product, and then Bidolin says, all products sound good, but do they intersect with medications? So the answer we've already said to that is that we are aware of, no. However, always check with your medical professional first if you are taking a specific medication. There might be something out there that interacts with vitamins, I mean, you know, and collagen. I mean, really, because B vitamins and vitamin C, they're, you know, they're in food. So, you know, if your medications interfere with things you eat, then maybe that's the case. But look, I'm just using logic here, but I don't know. I'm not a medical professional. You must check first.
Collagen in food as well, you know.
Well, so the gristle in chicken is collagen.
Gristle,
or any
bone
meat.
broth, any form of like chicken, meat, eggs, anything high protein generally has some form of collagen.
And this is marine.
content.
It's from fish, isn't it? Basically.
Yes. This is fish.
Yeah.
It's fish. It's freshwater fish.
Freshwater fish. Incredible. Thank you very much for those. Shall we give everyone a quick reminder of the day collection? Please do check this out. The only excuse I will accept from you for not buying this now is if you don't have a mouth. And even then I'd suggest otherwise you might want to take it. But no, honestly, it is my hero product. In the skincare range, regimen, whatever you want to call it. Because I don't even think of it as skincare. Ironically, it is, because it's helping your skin. Because it's, you know, it's like we were talking earlier about sinkholes. If you've got a sinkhole, it's because the foundation that's holding up the earth has gone away, and so the top sinks. That's what wrinkles are. When your collagen and elastin give way, and because you're depleting every single day you don't take this, you are depleting. Well, even when you do take it, you still are depleting collagen, but you're putting back as much as your body will physically allow you to take and absorb on a daily basis. So I don't know how much you lose every day. Do you know, is there a figure on how much you lose every day?
To 1% a year.
Good God. What is that on milligrams a day? You know,
oh, I don't know on milligrams a day, but if you think of over 33% of your body is protein. Let me look into that.
Can you look into it? Because I'm just thinking, you're taking
if you're taking 10
how much are you still losing? But you know, so just something.
Yeah, it's definitely food for
thought experiment.
Yes.
But the point is that there's nothing more you can do except nothing. If you do nothing, then you're going to age. Well, everyone's going to age. I mean, your wrinkles are going to develop naturally. You're not helping in any way, shape, or form to prevent them. Maybe you are if you're using a topical cream. But the fact is it's a bit like if you built your house on cream cheese, right? But then you slathered the house in blancmange to try and stop it from sinking. And I don't know, maybe blancmange would help a little bit, but the fact is that you haven't got a foundation to hold the house up for as long as you'd prefer. That was a terrible analogy. I'm never using that again. But you know what I mean, right? You know,
exactly.
Yes, topical is going to help. This is internal. This is helping to repair the building blocks of what caused the problem, the wrinkles in the first place, and also the aches and the pains, and you know, some brittle nails and hair, you know, brittle hair and things.
Definitely,
like that.
You're not going to go to sea, Rob, on a leaky boat, are you?
Sorry, say that again.
You're not going to go to sea on a leaky boat. You're not.
Not ideally.
Oh, exactly. No. So why would you not take collagen?
Well, I can't think of any logical. Well, listen, I'm a lifetime convert.
You're a convert, absolutely.
Because now I felt the benefit. Believe me, after 6 weeks or 4 or 5 weeks, however long it takes, it might be 2 or 3 weeks it takes you. Just bank on you're going to need at least 2 bottles to start with. So get 2 bottles. It's going to cost you 60 quid. Each bottle lasts 3 weeks if you just do 1 shot. I did for the first 6 weeks 1.5 shots just to kind of boost it, you know, kick it into gear. And I tell you, once it happened about probably about 5 weeks. So only a week or 2 ago. And suddenly I'm like, oh man,
let's go.
Wow, let's go. Yeah, Jesus caramba. I really felt it.
And I think that's the thing, because you sort of, I always think when I'm taking it, it's just habit now for me. I just take it. But as soon as for any reason I don't take it,
you know all about it.
I absolutely know about it. So straight away, one of my hips, my right hip starts to play up.
Yeah, yeah. Same with mine, my right hip. Yeah.
Right hip, thumbs, obviously, do reflexology as well. So,
what about people with arthritis?
Oh, absolutely.
I know it's not going to cure arthritis,
it's not going to cure.
Because I want to get my mum on this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So anybody like me, osteoarthritis, arthritis, just when you get that sort of that ache, that tenderness, I don't personally, I don't experience that when I'm on the collagen.
Right.
If for any
Takes the
reason,
edge off.
it absolutely takes the edge off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
again, it's not a cure.
It's not a cure. No, it's definitely not a cure.
Like my mum has taken painkillers her whole life for arthritis.
That's the thing.
But if this helps reduce that even just a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you can
She's
take
84.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
my hubby's nan got to just over 100.
Oh gosh, wow.
And she used to be like, really? What's this stuff? And I was like, just take this, nan, it's great for you. So it's different people.
It's hard with some of the older generation, particularly my parents' generation, or our parents' generation, to get them to change. Like I couldn't get my mum for the longest time to try different beauty cream. She'd used the same one for 30 years or however many years, you know. Even bedding, to try and get them to sleep on a mulberry, you know, with a mulberry silk duvet on them, for example. You know, and look, that's just, people are sometimes set in their ways. And I get that. And there'll be a lot of people, you watching now, who are like, I'm not changing what I do. No. Well, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the results to be different. Yeah. So, you know, sometimes a change is as good as a rest. But, and actually, Paul and Christine, sorry, so it's Christine and son Paul are watching. Hello to you both. Loving the show tonight. We'd both like a shout out. Christine! Hi. Paul! Hi. Thank you for watching. I can safely say, without fear of contradiction, that without your contribution this evening, our broadcast would have not been worthwhile. We would have wasted our time, our money, and our lives by broadcasting to an audience that did not include you. There's some truth in that, but not much, but some. No, seriously, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it very much. Do you want to say hi to Christine and Paul?
Hello, Christine and Paul. Are we good?
Right, so
have we had a lovely evening?
Yeah.
That's what I would say. If you had a good evening. So have a fabulous weekend. Lovely eking. Lovely eking.
Lovely eking. Oh, I must do a bit of eking. Oh, what can I eke today?
I need more collagen.
You want that shot? Well, I've been eking all day.
That must be about the fifth word I've tried to put together tonight.
You've invented some really great new words. I'm
great.
As well.
Yeah. I think my best ever was a schmift.
A schmift?
Schmift on a.
What's that?
A schmift is a smooth and a lift.
Oh, a schmift.
And in my head, I was saying smooth and lift, and I kept saying, and it schmifts the skin.
It schmifts the skin. Yeah.
And absolutely up here, yeah.
Right.
That was the first indicators of.
Thank goodness you weren't thinking about the World Bank. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we've laughed, we've cried, we've messed our trousers. Well, I have anyway. Now, excuse me, folks, hundreds of you have got these in your baskets and you haven't checked out. What's going on? We've only got 3.5 minutes left. Look, if you've gone to bed and you're asleep now, you won't know that I'm saying this, obviously. If you are still awake and watching and you haven't checked out yet, please do at the end of the show. Particularly on this, what are we now, 40% left, something like that? Just under half the stock left. It's a must-have. I always say this because I feel a bit guilty. I don't get any commission for anything that I present to you on the show. When you see me giving it what for on a product, it's because I use it and it's because I love it. And even if they're products I don't necessarily own, because look, we sell a lot of products here every single night, and you know, I don't have them all, but I do get to see them, touch them, play with them, use them, and I get to know the guests. We have very credible, honest guests here on the show. That's not always the case in this industry, or hasn't been in the past. And so I know if something works and if something is good. And if it is, I will report it to you. And if it isn't, I will report it to the head of TV and the head of merchandising, and we won't put it on the air anymore. The head of merchandising is Maria, the aforementioned, and the head of TV is me. So, you know, we don't allow rubbish on the air. It's as simple as that. I won't have it. I won't have it because it's not worth it. As a business, it's not worth it. And our credibility as a presenter, my credibility is incredibly important because look, I am a humble employee, and if I sat here and just did anything I could do to get you to buy something, which I'm sure there are lots of things that one could do to achieve that goal. And then you get those things at home and you're disappointed, or they don't live up to what I've said, then we get the returns, so that's pointless. And B, you never buy from us again. So I wouldn't have my job for very long. And I've been on and off. I know, professionally, my day job, I'm an actor, but by night, I'm a presenter on Shop on TV. And, I've been doing this for 30 years.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have stuck around that long or been kept or invited to stick around that long.
Absolutely.
If I wasn't honest with you. And I hope you really do realise this. And I promise you, I think this will change a lot of lives.
Yes, I absolutely couldn't agree more. And I think for me, this started out as something that was meant to just be for skin. Yeah. And it evolved into this amazing drink that was just, it's so easy to take, but it does so much more than just treat the skin.
It sure does. And I'm so someone's going to have to drink the last shot.
I'll invite you. Go for it.
Go on. I've had how many have I had of these tonight?
We had about number 5 or 6. You'll be wired. You won't be sleeping after this show.
Oh, tonight. I never sleep anyway. Oh.
Done.
Diane, I've really enjoyed the show. Thank you so much.
Me too, thank you.
We'll see you again. And thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with you tomorrow night after midnight. Bye for now. Thank you.